Okay. Sing with life. Sing with life. Right. Good evening, everybody. We are back with Fire Emblem Warriors. Last time we did our first history mode campaign in here in Invisible Ties, and we did like the main part, but there were a bunch of other missions around here that were were also asked of us to do, but not really. Optional stuff. So I took care of most of them, but some of them are actually really high level, and some of them are a little bit difficult to do because they'll give you some extreme requirement. Like, hold on, where is it? Yeah, that one. For example, like that one requires you to only use axes. We don't have very high level axe units, so missions like that I wasn't able to get S ranks on or even finish them. But ever since then I did do The Pad Is Yours, and I'm about halfway through the Dark Pontifex, and pretty much just like how Invisible Ties is like a sort of retelling of a section of the story in Fire Emblem Awakening. Pad Is Yours is Fire Emblem Fates, a section of Fire Emblem Fates, and then the Dark Pontifex is, I'm gonna guess, a section of Shadow Dragon. It is, I think it's Shadow Dragon. Yeah. Well, it's got Marth and Sia and Tiki in there, so, and Gardev, so I'm assuming, it's Shadow Warrior. But yeah, as I said in the last stream, my goal is to do Noble Lady of Kalen and to get her to the end, because these are the ones that actually unlock characters. And speaking of characters, I found out that Anna is an unlockable character. In order to unlock her, you need to, how you can get Anna's mementos and they're like form a piece of a puzzle. Well, if you manage to complete a puzzle by getting all of the Anna mementos on story mode and on that thing's respective history mode thing, you unlock a mission, and if you finish that mission, you can unlock Anna. But there's a problem. The mission is level 80. And even after all the grinding I've done in the past week, which has been a lot, by the way, my highest level unit, Robin, is... Wait, hold on. Yeah, my highest level character, Robin, is still only level 63. So... if we manage to unlock Anna by the end of the stream series, that'll probably be the very last thing we do. But since we're here, I guess I can go ahead and show off some of the grinding I've done. So
what can I do?
I think I've actually decided that Robin is like my favorite character. Well, it's my favorite character to play as. So I've been playing almost every mission with her and like pairing her up with her support people. So as you can see here, I've got A+ rank support with pretty much everyone that I need A rank plus support with, except Tharja. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do today's missions by teaming up Robin and Tharja, and we're also gonna go ahead and
Remember to take frequent breaks.
yes, you already told me that.
Rest your eyes every now and again.
And we're also gonna go ahead and do, check the. Come on. Robin? Where are you right now? There you are. Yeah, so support conversation galleries. We're gonna be checking all of these out. Except for Chrome and Rowan, because those are the ones that we've already seen on stream. But Corin, just one of the two Corins, Xander, Leo, Tiki, and Niles. And then later today, probably Tharja as well. So that's what we're going to be checking out in a little bit, not right now. And yeah. And I also unlocked one with, hold on. With Olivia. Between her and Sakura. So we'll be checking that out as well later. This was actually really cute. I love this support conversation. So definitely be looking forward to that later. But I'm just waiting for some more people to come in so I can actually, show it off properly. But anyways, also I have to explain something very important. As you guys may have noticed, or not noticed, there was no stream yesterday, Friday, and there is a very important reason for that. But I will get into more detail about that as what's going here to late noble lady. Let's still get an introduction here, and once we're actually in a mission, I will go ahead and explain the story. It is a long story, but it is something I definitely have to go into detail about. So, anyways, Overlord of Kaelin receiving the word that the castle of Kaelin has fallen to a surprise attack from Marquess Laus. The party rushes to help. Lord Hossen's granddaughter is eager to retake the castle and save the Marquess. Cool.
Crom, Marth.
I don't think these characters were in this game, but sure.
I just received word that Castle Kaelin fell to an attack from Marquis Laus. We've no word on Lord Hossen or his granddaughter, the Lady Lindis.
But there's a chance they're alive. Then we have only one choice.
Let's mount a rescue. We may still make it in time.
So yeah, that's the story here. I wonder if any NPCs will be standing in for Darren or Laws and Hossen. I don't think so. I think the only NPC from this game we're actually going to see here is Lynn. Also, because we're in like a retro map, the sound effects also adjust to it. So I'm pretty sure these are the sound effects of this game. I think this is like the Game Boy Advance remake of Fire Emblem, if I'm not mistaken. And if we go up here to the Dark Point effects, it also has different sound effects. So like, yeah, so these are the sound effects of whatever this Fire Emblem game is. And hold on, let me check something here. And how this sound? Okay, no, these are the same sound effects, but yeah, in the retro stages, they have Game Boy Advance noise, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing the Noble Lady of Kaelin, and these are level 50 missions already. Holy shit! Well, I guess the first thing we can do is I got 2 Master Seals on me, so let's see.
So good to see you.
So good to see you too, Camilla. I actually used one of those on Xander when I was ranking him up with Robin,
It's up to you.
and I really like Xander. Like, I really like Xander. He's become one of my favorite horseback units in the game, because he is amazing at not only getting you to somewhere quickly, but also killing every enemy on the way there because of one particular attack he has. But so we might mess around with him for a little more today. But yeah, you like Xander more than Frederick? I'd say in the factor of being more useful, Xander is definitely more more powerful, more useful than Frederick. But Frederick maybe is just more ridiculous and more fun in that department. But Xander. Anyways, but anyway, what I was coming here for, because I've got 2 Master Seals and I've been leveling up Olivia
It's up to you.
pretty good. Like,
It's up to you.
she's pretty much ready for anything. So we're gonna go ahead and use one of her Master Seals on her because
Is that
as per popular request. Fun fact, Sandra's Japanese name is Marks. Interesting. But anyways, let's see what Olivia's search quest procedure will be like. So now she's a prima, which
Don't stare. I'll get embarrassed.
well, I think her clothes did get skimpier, so fair enough. But yeah, so I'm very tempted to make a pun here of her being called Primarina, like the Pokemon. But you know what? This works too. So she's got some pretty nice stats now, and
Success.
thank you, Camilla. Okay, so
It's up to you.
can we give you anything else now? Let's
It's
see.
up to you.
Yes, we can.
Is
More
that
combos.
right?
I'm gonna need a couple
Success.
more Mutants head guards for that one, but anything else? Nope. Okay, yeah, that's a completely new outfit. That's pretty cool. And we've got one more, so I'll see who to spend it on later. I don't know. I think Tiki's evolution would be very interesting because Tiki is easily one of the most unique characters, at least gameplay-wise, in this game, because she's pretty much useless outside of her dragon form, but in her dragon form she's a fucking monster. So her ranking up would be very
Leaving already?
very interesting. Here, let's go to combo real quick, see if we can give anything new to Olivia. Optimize.
How's this?
Nope, okay, she still has silver swords and concoctions. You could hold onto it for Lynn and Celica unless you expect to find more seals along the way. Yeah, we'll probably get at least one more seal. But anyways, I guess before we even start the mission, okay, I think what we'll do is we'll watch a support conversation, then do a mission, then watch another support conversation, then do another mission, and you know, so on and so forth until we've seen all the support conversations or done all the missions that we wanted to see today. So let's go ahead and go to the extras. A records hall, a warrior gallery, Robin. Female Robin specifically. Support conversation. So we've seen Rowan and we've seen Chrome. So let's go ahead and see Corin. I guess we'll go with female Corin.
Do you have a minute, Corin? I've been wanting to talk to you. Tell me, do you believe our choices are really ours to choose?
I'm not sure I follow.
Are our decisions our own? Or do you think they're already made for us?
Well, that's a terrifying prospect. What's gotten you thinking about this?
I'm not really sure. I guess the idea of destiny has just been on my mind. And I can't shake the worry that my feelings and impulses aren't my own.
Well, I've always believed that my choices are mine and mine alone. Like, fate is just a series of paths one can take, but it's up to you to decide which. So my future is still guided by will.
Okay, I think I understand what you're saying.
And if some godlike being thinks she can tell me what to do, I'm gonna find her and put an end to her hijinks.
You don't think she'd see it coming? She'd be a god after all.
So it's not a perfect plan. Anyway, what do you believe?
I would like to believe that I do more than just choose a path.
What other option is there?
To build my own. I don't want to be at the center of many ever-branching paths. I want to carve out a single path for myself as I go. In short, I want to be the architect of my own fate.
I can see how that idea might be appealing, but I can't help but believe that my will serves something bigger than myself.
And I can only hope that the opposite is true. I guess choice plays a different role for you than for me. Think about it. I'm a tactician. You're royalty. What can we do but try to play the hands we are dealt?
Nothing, I guess. Though we do agree on one thing, that our decisions have consequences. Your perspective has me thinking, though.
Well, if you're ever in need of a different point of view, I hope you come see me. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's overthinking outcomes.
Excellent. I'll offer you the same service. Maybe I'll convince you to take a pre-made path every once in a while.
I guess that wouldn't be so bad. I look forward to more philosophical debates in our future, Corin.
Me too.
So yeah, that's their support conversation, which I think is interesting to see. The support conversations between two like custom-made characters that actually now have like a defined look about them. Like I feel that Corin and Robin were originally just supposed to be, you know, just kind of blank slates, but I guess the community has actually started liking them as their own characters, so now they're, you know, their own characters. I guess it could have been worse. Yeah, it's I mean, it's not the best support conversation, but it's, you know, it gives you a nice insight on what they think, what they're thinking about all the time. Anyways, that was one support conversation. Also, I guess amiibos give you presents. I have no idea. I don't have any amiibos. I mean, I'll probably have to get one or two eventually, but I'm not any right now. Okay. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and go into history mode. So not only can we go ahead and get started with this, so I can also go ahead and tell the story that I need to tell today, because it is, again, important. Alright, so are the male-female conversations the same, just different voices? I am pretty sure they are the same, yes, because, yeah. A sort of pop team epic situation. Yeah, pretty much. It's an interesting comparison, but yeah. Fire Emblem and Pop Team Epic do have a comparison in that department. Okay, let's go ahead. We can actually get a Master Seal from this mission if we clear on S rank, so let's go ahead and aim for that S rank. Alright, let's see. Any second now. Come on. I know you want to look. There you go. Okay, so we have to defeat the captains as well as Hinoka and Cordelia. Well, if that's gonna be the case, we're definitely gonna want an archer in here somewhere. Okay, so first things for. Actually, yeah, let's keep Niles in here. But I need Tharja. So let's go ahead and replace. Actually, no. Let's put Sander in here.
Leave it to me.
And then Liana, you're gonna have to set you with Tharja.
Sure. What now?
And then Tharja, you're gonna go ahead and pair up with Robin.
I suppose I
You are 43 level difference, but you know, as long as you're teamed up with her, you'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Niles. We're definitely gonna need you, and I would like to keep you as a playable character in that sense. So let's see. Olivia, you can actually go ahead and team up with Sander, yeah, because both of you actually have support conversation for each other. So let's see what we can do with that. And then
What can I do?
Niles, who do you have a support conversation with? Takumi and Leo. Who else? I already got one of her. Frederick, Sita, Lind, and Owen. Okay. Well, all these people ones are actually convenient to me right now. Probably Leo. So let's go ahead and. Well, actually, then again, I could use Robin's healing. But I definitely need Niles in here. Okay, so let's see.
What do you
Yeah, let's just throw Leo in there. Wait, Leo.
A wise choice.
I've got you a little bit more leveled up than you were at
Yes.
one point, because you know. But let's see.
Understood.
Anyway, so have you any idea what to expect from Robin and Tharja's conversation? Their relationship in Awakening is kind of infamous. Well, they seem slightly friendly to each other in their dialogue when they're like doing team attacks and stuff. So, I don't know, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay.
How's this?
Actually, hold on. Let me check the auto battle. Okay, everyone's defending. Good. Because
How's
in
this?
in this battles, when you have people going up against your enemy, your base, and the allied commander and all of that stuff, you really want to have someone keep an eye on them. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and lower my own volume a little bit because I need to focus a bit here.
This battle is meaningless.
Okay. So. Let me just make sure I get my bearings right here. Okay. I have 50 minutes to do this. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, let's go ahead and cut to the chase and start telling about the little story
I've received a report.
that I will need to tell. So, the reason I didn't do a stream yesterday, as I originally planned, is because yesterday I was in a car accident. And I don't mean like, you know, like a little tiny car accident,
Are you sure you want to? The mission started.
you know, like, hey, ran like a red light and maybe like hit a pole or something, or, you know, maybe like I need a new bumper or something. No, I mean like, it was a pretty bad car accident, as in the fact that I'm standing here, you know, telling you guys about it. It's pretty miraculous. I don't really use that word too much, but in this case I will go ahead and say that is... There was a very good possibility that I wouldn't be right here, right now, telling you guys about the situation. And... I guess I'll start off by saying exactly how it happened, you know, what went down and what came out of it. So I was getting off work. I got off work by like 3:30 or something like that. And you know, on my way out of work, I had to, you know, I had to make a left turn on my, you know, to come out of work, and I have to make a left turn in a pretty highly populated street. But I usually am pretty careful. I'm a very, I didn't say careful. I would say more like a slow driver. You know, I still try to drive slow because I want to, you know, keep attention to what's going on around me. But in this situation, I guess even that wasn't enough. So I was turning left because the light was green. You know, everything was good. I was, and the light had been green for a while. It wasn't like they just turned green or anything. No, the light had been green for several seconds, and I was going to proceed as normally. And as I was turning left, you know, I was driving one moment, and then the next moment, my car was facing 180 degrees in the middle of the street. There was a huge impact. There was, like, the airbags were out. There was smoke coming from the car, and you know, it took me quite a few seconds to realize I had been in a car crash. And it was really scary. So, and I don't want to tell this story just to scare you guys, but I do want you to make an image right now. Like, what do you think is the sound of a car crash? You know, what do you think you would hear in a car crash? You know, you would maybe imagine, you know, like traffic, like, you know, car horns going off, or, you know, like tires screeching noises or something like that, right? That's what you would expect for someone who hasn't been in a car crash before. And, you know, I'm not saying every car crash is the same, but just make an idea of what you think it would be like. So yeah, in this situation, you know, you wanna know what I heard in this car crash? I heard nothing. There was no beeping. There was no, you know, no tire screeching. No, hey, watch out. No, there was no warning. It was just, I was driving one moment peacefully on my way home, and the next moment I had the entire, like, driver's side of my car, you know, the left side of my car was just bent inwards, and, you know, I didn't even, like, I don't even remember hearing the impact. It's something that you don't even, you know, because at that moment your brain kind of shuts down for a second. It's you don't really understand what happened. You just know something happened, and it's you know, you stand there and you can't believe it. Again, it's something that it takes time to actually understand, you know, something to really process with you. And
Are you sure you want? I've received a report.
and maybe I should be playing a game to try to explain this, but I'll try to do the best I can. But yeah, so it's not like this scripted, you know, Hollywood spectacle as you would probably think it would happen like in the movies. No, it's something much more, you know, like the impact isn't like, you know, like a stage prop that's just like bent in, or there's a bunch of people screaming and weird camera angles, anything like that. No, it's just as a 1 second thing. It's like that. It happens,
Can't fall back now.
and when it happens, I think that's what makes it even scarier, is the fact that it could happen at any moment, at any time, and you just,
I see enemy reinforcements.
you may not necessarily be ready for it, but it's something that you should definitely be, you know, be keeping out for, because how the movie's painted might seem scarier than what it is, but when you're actually living through it, it's, you know, it's a lot worse. So, anyways, that's the experience. You know, I've spent the last several minutes explaining what happens.
That didn't go too well.
But let's actually go into, you know what happens in the second. It takes me several minutes to explain the second it happens. But now let's go ahead and try to explain, you know, what happened afterwards. So,
Forward is ours.
after I got out of the car, I had to get out to like the passenger side, because the front side, you know, the driver's side was just gone. I didn't mention this before, but my car is totaled now. I don't have a car anymore. I'm fine. Surprisingly, I think I have a little bit of. I'm probably gonna have to deal with whiplash. You know, like the after effect
Reinforcements.
of getting in an accident, but you know, I'm physically fine.
This wasn't the plan.
And I have achings, you know, like I have pains on my shoulders and on my neck, you know, that's the area that was mainly affected, and I guess I got a few cuts and bruises on my hands, but you know, it doesn't feel serious, but I'm still probably gonna go to a chiropractor,
Forward is ours.
you know, as soon as I can. And yeah, so the lady that got involved in the accident too,
Enemy reinforcements.
she was I mean, her car pretty much got totaled as well. Like, the entire front side of the thing
Starting.
of her car just got destroyed,
I've received a
and
report.
the
Like those profit margins.
what was I gonna say? The
Happy outcomes. Time to
I'm trying to think of the words here. You know, after a while,
go too well.
well, I don't know if after a couple of seconds, definitely there was the guy that was driving behind me. He got off the car and he just rushed directly to me like, "Hey, are you okay? Can you stand? Can you call 911?" And you know, we called 911, and thankfully, right, you know, in the parking lot of where I was working, there was an ambulance right there. So we didn't even have to wait for the ambulance. The ambulance was just right there waiting for,
Do for you, Commander Smith.
you know, waiting for,
But no way the enemy.
you know, as soon as they heard the crash, they came to aid us, and
We've got to hurry.
if you know, if they hadn't, it probably would have been a much worse situation. Like, I was, despite the fact that at how horrible the situation was,
Forward is ours.
it was still handled very, oh my god, I felt amazing. But anyways, yeah. Did this happen like right outside the area where you work? Yes, it actually happened right outside the area where I work. So, I was, again, it was on the street, like the very first street you take once you're coming out of my work. It happened right there. So, anyways, the ambulance came up, and they helped me up.
What now?
They asked me if I was okay, and at the moment it's like, okay, you're very shocked at that moment. You don't, like you're probably gonna feel some pain, but more than pain, you just feel like
I knew we'd take this fort.
you're just confused at what just happened, and you're trying to process everything that just went down. So
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
you know, I at the moment I told them like
It's nice to fight alongside
I don't
someone
feel
I can
too
trust.
hurt, even though I probably should have been. You know, I'm surprised that I wasn't as hurt as I thought I was going to be, because this was a direct hit from the driver's side. So they came in, they asked me questions like, hey, what? They asked me like extremely easy, basic questions. I think just to make sure if I had any like memory loss or I had serious impact to the head. So like they asked me what day of the week it is, what you know, what month is it, who's the president, like, you know, really basic questions that anyone that hasn't been living under a rock would know. But you know, at the time, if you do have some memory loss, it's something that you might be experiencing. So you know, they did all of that. They took my blood pressure. They basically just made sure that I didn't have any obvious serious injuries. You know, like, again, there might be some more deeper, less obvious injuries in these accidents, but if there's anything immediately obvious, memory loss or, you know, serious brain damage or anything like that, they'll check for that immediately. So after the paramedics were done with me, and the other lady that got in the accident, that's when the cops, you know, the cops also asked us for our driver's license and our insurance information, and then we were just sitting there for a while, like while the lady was, you know, calling her husband and her friend, because you know, just trying to get in contact with people, telling them what just happened. And she was pretty much the only thing that lady ever said was, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry," and she just kept saying it over and over and over again, because she too couldn't believe what she had just done. And I mean, I'm not like happy with her. I don't, like, you know, I'm not okay with what she did, but you can tell that she didn't mean to do this. She was just, she had a moment of reckless driving, and it ended in unfortunate disaster. I mean, again, it could have been worse. I could literally not be alive right now, but thankfully that didn't happen. But anyway, so yeah, we were there staying for a while. I was trying to call my mom, because she's pretty much the only one that I could contact at the time to come pick me up, or, you know, tell about the situation. So she was at work, so I had to call her a bunch of times before she would actually answer the phone. And when she answered, and I told her the situation, she freaked out. Naturally, I wouldn't expect her to stay calm, only because my mom is a very, you know, very expressive person, but she also worries a lot, which, I mean, I love her for it. But, you know, it's if it, you know, it's something. Even in a situation like that, you have to try to keep as calm as possible. You're gonna be, you know, you're gonna be scared. You're gonna be freaking out a little bit, but you still have to, like, not try to go into a fit of rage or have a mental breakdown. You need to. It's going to be difficult, but you need to keep as calm as possible. So, okay. So, after, you know, after a while, the cops did the, you know, they wrote a case for me, and all they gave me was like a little slip of paper telling me, hey, yeah, you can come to the, you know, you can come to the office on Monday at 9 a.m. to, you know, figure everything out. And the lady, obviously, she got like a full-fledged ticket for passing a red light, driving above the speed limit, you know, getting in a car for reckless driving probably. And another thing, another important thing about this is that the lady wasn't even driving her own car. This lady was driving
The mission
her
is
friend's car.
done. I've received a report.
I'm not sure why she wasn't driving her own vehicle, but you know that's a different story for a different day. Well, not really a different story for a different day, because the important thing is that because she wasn't driving her own vehicle, I actually had to talk with. She actually gave me the number of the guy who does own the vehicle, and you know, I've been having to talk with him about the situation. Yeah, so after I got the ticket and the, well, not the ticket, after I got the claim number, and you know, everything was figured out. Well, that's when I was able to call my mom, and I just told her, "Hey, mom, I'm gonna be waiting here in front of the place I work."
Mission
And
complete.
the first thing I did was actually go in there. You know, go in my work and tell the managers, "Hey, you know, I just got in a car accident, and it was really, really bad. So don't expect me to show up to work tomorrow, cause I don't, you know, I don't think I need to explain why I'm not gonna be at work tomorrow." But
I like these profit margins.
after telling you I was in a car accident, I don't think I need to explain further why I'm not gonna be at work tomorrow. But yeah, so after the whole thing, you know, one of the managers actually came out and waited with me outside,
Mission complete. Report is out.
just waiting until my mom got back,
Enemies of rock.
you know, to pick me up. And
Take them together, Tharja.
you know, once she got in there, she had calmed down a little bit once she reached the place. But you know, I told her about the situation, and she was very scared. She was scared of the fact that it had happened, but at least she was calm enough to drive and, you know, talk somewhat normally. And what else happened? So, you know, we got back. Once we got back home, that's when we started making the phone calls to the insurance company. And I guess that's again, I'm also trying to still tell this story so you guys know what to do in a situation like this. So, you definitely want to get the insurance information of the other person. Not just the other person's name, but, you know, like
Congratulations.
their insurance information, because that's the ones you're going to be dealing with mainly, not the person responsible for the car crash. Yeah, so we got back home. We called the insurance company to see what they were doing. And yeah, the case file had already been started by the other person. So, you know, after that, thankfully they had like full coverage
Tell me your darkest secrets.
in their insurance, so I didn't have to worry about anything like that. You know, any like
I feel like I know
extra expenses coming from either the lady or me.
Is starting to take effect.
And after you know, talking with them for a while, they were able to, you know, I was able to get a hold of a rental vehicle that I'll be driving until the insurance company gives me, you know, back the money that I need to buy a new car. So again, the vehicle situation was handled very well, you know, the replacement of the vehicle, and I'm gonna go to a chiropractor and all that stuff. So, you know, despite the fact that the experience.
According to our scouts,
Oh, hi, Lynn.
Elysian
Hold on,
Army
let
is
me-
in Laos territory, right next door. We may be able to save them, but we'll need to contact them somehow.
Lady Lindis, I'll go. I could fly overhead and be there faster than anyone else.
Sita, it will be terribly dangerous. You understand, don't you?
Someone must go, and I want to repay you for saving my life.
You've convinced me. The job's yours, but don't try anything impossible.
But of course.
Okay, so there's Lynn. Anyways, yeah, so Again, it was a very distasteful situation, and I wish it hadn't happened, obviously. But it's being handled with as much professionalism, you know, efficiency as it should be. So we are, you know, we already got the rental car today, and we're gonna go to a chiropractor later. And again, thankfully, because it was completely the lady's fault, not my fault, I didn't get any infractions, so I don't have to worry about going to court or anything like that, or at least I don't think I do. But anyways, that's pretty much all the details of what happened. So now, I would like to take some time to tell you guys, you know, some advice on driving. And it's,
Yes?
it's, hold on, what am I trying to say here? It's,
What now?
it is something,
Suppose I have the time.
driving is something that we all have to do
Now.
every day.
What now?
Or, well, not all of us, but, you know,
I
a
suppose
lot of us have to do on a daily basis, because, you know, we need to get to our work, or we need to go to college, or, you know, we just need to go to buy something to the store, whatever. It's something that a lot of people have to do,
Yes?
and there's nothing wrong with
Leave
that.
it to
It's something.
Yes?
It's something that the
Understood.
modern world has gotten used to doing. But what I'm trying to say is that driving is a very basic task. But just because driving is a basic thing, doesn't mean it leads to it has basic problems. There are a lot of things to keep in mind, not only about your car, but about the road and the rules, and, you know, not doing them correctly can lead to some very, you know, very terrible situations. But yeah, so I'm not sure if you guys
This
like
battle's
driving,
meaningless.
you know, like driving really fast, or you know, you consider yourselves reckless drivers. If you do, if you consider yourself a reckless driver, I would honestly highly advise that you try to work on that, because it's not, there's no reason to be a reckless driver. There's no reason to drive several miles above the speed limit or anything like that, because
I'm so relieved you're safe.
I know maybe some people relate cars to racing, or, you know, anything like that. The only place where
Give it
cars
everything I've got. Nothing
should be
can stop
considered as racing is in, like, official Formula 1 competitions or anything like that, but not outside of that. There's outside of officially, you know, official car races. Cars should not be related to racing. Cars should be related to transportation. You're not racing anyone on the streets. You're not trying to beat your best time to getting somewhere. You're just getting from point A to point B, and your goal is to do so as safely as possible.
You'll never
So,
get past me.
if you're someone that likes to drive really fast or really recklessly, you're doing it for no reason, and you should really try to change your ways about that.
I knew we'd take this.
And I guess I could just say that, hey, try driving slower, but driving slower isn't going to make you, you know, just the notion of driving slower isn't going to make you invulnerable to car accidents. It's not like, hey, because I'm driving at the speed limit or under the speed limit, so I'm never going to get an accident again. No, I'm telling you to drive slower because I want you to be more aware. I think that's the number one thing that you should be looking for in...
Are you sure you want...
Yeah, that's the number one thing you should be looking for in the when driving. Awareness. You need to be aware of what's around you. You need to be aware of,
Let's take them together, Tharja.
you know, what's behind you, what's in front of you. So there's this thing called tunnel vision, and maybe you guys have heard of it before. But the idea is that the faster you're going, the less you'll be able to see around you, because you're basically going down a tunnel, and the only thing you can see in a tunnel is the light at the end. But as you slow down, the tunnel starts, you know, becoming less of a blur, and you start seeing more details. So again, you don't drive slow because for some reason driving slow makes you invulnerable to access. No, you drive slow because you need to be more aware, because it helps you see better. And in that sense, you know, if you need to make a turn somewhere, I know that they tell you this at driving school, and your parents tell you this, everybody tells you this. You look both sides before you go. And it's such a basic thing that some of us probably don't even do it. Like, we don't even think about, oh, I don't. Yeah, turning left, you know, if I'm gonna turn left, I need to check both sides. Yeah, whatever. It's such a basic thing that you don't think about actually doing it, and maybe a lot of times you just turn. You don't think about looking where you're turning, or what's coming around in the direction you're turning, because you consider it such a basic thing. But no, you know, if you need to turn, go ahead and, you know, stop, or at least go very slowly, check both sides, make sure that, you know, no one is coming like that lady was yesterday. You know, no one is gonna pass a red light that like way over the speed limit, and if you don't look out for that stuff, that lady might just run directly into you, or this person might just run directly into you. And you know that, again, I was fortunate for that to not have ended my life, but it could have happened. I want to make it clear, I could have died yesterday. I'm very fortunate that it didn't happen, but it could have happened. And I don't want any of you guys to have to go through that. It's a terrible experience. It's an experience that I don't want to forget, because, you know, it's not a pleasant experience, and we're all gonna have unpleasant experiences in our lives. But it's still an important part of something that happened to me, and something that's gonna teach me things in the future. Maybe, and again, maybe just the concept of, hey, you know, be more careful while driving doesn't sound very exciting, but again, I said it earlier, it's a very basic thing that can lead to some very serious consequences if it's not done properly. So, you know, take it as what you will, but it is a very important thing. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, drive more carefully. Like, you know, try to look both ways when you're turning. Don't drive fast. Like, there's no reason to drive fast, because, okay, driving fast doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're gonna get to a place faster. Like, even if you're, it doesn't matter if you're going at 30 miles an hour or like at 60 miles an hour, you're still gonna have to stop at red lights. You're gonna have to stop at stop signs. You're gonna have to hold off if there's a car in front of you. So going fast isn't going to make, again, going fast is not gonna make you get somewhere faster, like guaranteed. It's something that you do because, you know, you think by going faster you're gonna get to a place faster, but the difference is really not that much. So if you can drive, if you can drive slow, which you can, you know, maybe not slow, you know, maybe I'm using the right word. Don't necessarily drive slow, but definitely drive. There's no reason to drive super fast, you know. And if there might be you might be impatient, or there might be people behind you that are being impatient, but let them be impatient. Let you be impatient. being impatient shouldn't come, like
Thank you for this.
having to go fast shouldn't take priority over you taking care of yourself. It's a very the first thing that you always need to do is you need to take care of yourself. You need to remember that when my car got destroyed yesterday, like at the moment, I was very, I was shocked at the fact I just lost my car. When I just lost something else or something. But then, after a while, it goes away and you start thinking, you know what? It doesn't matter. The car is just a piece of metal with some more metal inside of it. What does that matter? The car doesn't matter. What matters is you. But the person in the car or the people. There might be more than one person in there. If 100 cars get destroyed, but one person comes out alive, then that one person is more important than all those 100 cars that just got destroyed, and 200 cars. To add 200 cars to that, that's still nothing, because it's just material things. What matters is you. So, maybe if you're gonna be late to work, for example, like, fine, like, sometimes you're gonna be late to work, and it might be because of traffic or something like that. But just because you were gonna be late, if you have to choose between being late to work and driving like a maniac in hopes of not being late to work, then just accept being late to work. It's not, and I'm not saying being late to work is a good thing, but if you have to choose between being late and your own life, risking your own life, then you definitely don't want to take that one. You want to be more careful about it. So yeah, I guess I really should have been able to explain this whole situation in just a couple of minutes, but I guess I just started ranting too much. So the long story short is, I guess let's just do a quick recap here. I got in an accident. I'm okay, but my car is gone. But the situation is getting figured out properly. And when you're out there driving, drive safely. There is, anything like driving way above the speed limit or not checking where you're going on your way somewhere. Those are things you really need to start working on if you don't do them already. And hell, I consider myself a safe driver. Again, I've been someone that pretty much, as always, is always driving slow and doing all these things. But just because you're driving well doesn't mean everyone else is doing it. So even someone that considers themselves a good driver like me still needs to watch out for other people. Because you're not the only person on the road. There are a lot of people on the road, and unfortunately you need to be aware of those people that aren't doing their things properly. So again, I think I've ranted about this for long enough, but I just really wanted to tell you guys exactly what happened, because I want you guys to keep informed about this, and I wanted to use this as an opportunity to give you some advice on what to do. And I think I probably did a terrible job at advising you guys, because I'm trying to focus on that and playing a game at the same time, and it's not it's not working properly. But
Goodness, you're up late, aren't you?
I had the intention of advising you guys so you don't you prevent yourself in these situations. And again, as far as my the injuries that I may have, they say that they don't show up until a couple days later. Yesterday I was aching a little bit, but this morning I wasn't actually hurting as bad. But again, that doesn't mean I don't need to start taking care of myself anymore. I still have to take it easy. I might have miss a couple of days of work because I might need to stay in bed instead, trying to recover myself. But at least I'm alive. First of all, I'm alive, and second, I'm better than I could have always been. Yeah. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. If this video ever gets edited, I'm just gonna cut that entire part out and actually like re-record it and you know, say a much more concise, useful message. But anyways, yeah, driving fast serves no purpose. If it saves you any time, it'll be a matter of seconds or maybe a few minutes, depending on how far you're going. The only reason people do it is because it feels good, but it's never a defensible act. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. But okay, enough of that. I don't want the whole stream to just be about, hey, I was in the car accident. It was a very terrible experience. Now let's go ahead and see a couple more of these support conversations now. So Xander, here's an interesting one too.
Did you write these War Council briefs, Robin? I don't recognize the handwriting.
I did. I've just been trying to make my script a little more legible. Actually, I got the idea from you, Lord Xander. Your writing is so polished. What a difference it makes when you can actually read what you just wrote.
Indeed. It's heartening to see someone skilled like you seek self-improvement. My retainers, Perry and Laszlo, do not show the same drive.
Really? Maybe they just don't like to talk about it.
I don't know about that. If there's one thing Laszlo likes to do, it's talk. He's great at his work, when he's not too busy flirting to do it.
I see. But what about Perry? I've heard stories of her bloodlust on the battlefield.
Oh, Perry has her quirks. One of which is not sitting still for more than a minute. She's irreplaceable in battle, but as for the less violent parts of the job...
You need Laszlo, despite his flirtatious tendencies. You know, charm's not the worst quality to have.
That's what I used to think as well. Until he started reporting for duty in tears, worked up over his latest rejection.
I don't envy you there, Lord Xander.
I just wish there was a way to curb his desire for female attention.
That is a challenging proposition. Let me think. Maybe what he really needs is a little more confidence. Couldn't you give him some kind of pep talk?
I'm not sure I feel comfortable getting so, personal with my retainers.
Quite right. My apologies. Wait, I've got it! What if all his interactions with women led him back to something work-related?
An interesting thought. But how could that be accomplished?
The next time Laszlo has his heart set on a young lady, you should hire her. That way, whenever he thinks about her, he will also think about work.
You have confidence in this plan?
I do. I have complete confidence.
Then perhaps I'll give it a go. You've been quite helpful today, Robin. You've given me hope that Laszlo might someday improve.
It's an honor to assist you, Lord Xander. I'd be happy to help whenever you need me.
Thank you. I'll be coming to you for more brilliant ideas soon enough.
So basically their conversation is about two characters I have no idea about. I'm sure they're in Fire Emblem Fates, but you know, I have Fire Emblem Fates, I just haven't played it yet. But yeah, pretty much all of Robin's conversations are about her being smart and people seeking advice for her. But it was Leo is well, I don't really like Leo too much. If I have to be honest, he's cocky and snotty, but whatever.
I've been bested. You really trounced me there, Robin.
By the skin of my teeth. Honestly, I didn't think it would be so close.
I knew that 64th move was a mistake. I could have used a pincer attack from there.
A pincer then would have actually hastened my victory by 2 moves. It's a fairly standard technique we use on the battlefield in Elise.
You're saying you were anticipating that? I thought you'd never played this game before. Have I been duped?
No, but I've played very similar games where you use a board as a battlefield.
As have I, though clearly my experience was not as useful as yours. In Nor we have a game called chess that's a lot like this. I'm the best in my family. I was sure I could beat you too. Although now that I've gotten the hang of it, care for a rematch?
We can play as many times as you like. I'm sure we'll learn a lot from each other. And beating you never gets old.
Line up your pieces. The first thing you'll learn is taking defeat with dignity. I think you're underestimating me, by the way. One battle doesn't win a war.
Oh, I don't believe you'll be a pushover. You kept me on the ropes for most of that last game. That famous Norian strategy confused me more than once. Let's just say I'd hate to meet you on a battlefield.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm in your voice?
Not at all. I'm very interested in learning about your battle tactics and techniques.
Of course you are. That would give you quite an advantage in this game.
No, Leo. I'm talking about your literal battle tactics, like on the field. I'm sure if we combined our expertise, our strategic options would expand.
I see what you're saying now. I guess as a tactician, you're always looking for new ideas, aren't you?
So, will you teach me, Leo?
Of course, but only if you beat me in this next match, and I won't make it easy.
Interesting. You're on. Now that something's actually at stake, I have a feeling this game will get heated.
I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how long your confidence lasts. Are we ready now? Good. Why don't you take the first move, Robin? You're going to need all the help you can get.
Get ready, Leo. You're about to see a true tactician at work.
And that's their conversation. They talk about chess and try to make it seem a lot more important than it actually is. Anyways, we've still got Tiki and Niles, and then that one conversation between Sakura and Olivia, but we'll check those out in a bit. For now, let's just go back to history mode, because again, I have to kind of balance it out, and I already spent an hour here. I had to speed things up. Okay, anyway, I think I need to beat these two people. Let's force it at a timed onslaught. Okay. Oh, and I've also got a couple master seals. That's right.
Welcome.
Yeah, I have two, in fact. Let me check something.
What will you do?
Yeah, I have two master seals. So, yeah, I guess I should save them for, or at least save one of them for Lynn, and then tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. You see, my original plan, had yesterday's events not happened. Oh, you want more? We already did.
Oh, there you are.
Marth, pretty sure. Yeah,
Make your choice.
we already promoted Marth. I'm not sure you remember when we did it, but we definitely did it. But
Is that okay?
yeah.
That went well.
But anyways,
Thanks for stopping by.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, so my original plan, if yesterday's events hadn't happened, was to do this chapter yesterday, and have it done. Then we would have done this today, and after this, we would have been done with Fire Emblem the Warriors this weekend. But that's not gonna happen anymore, and I don't want to sacrifice tomorrow's ahead in time stream just so that I can get Fire Emblem out of the way. So we're playing this today, and the next week, we'll go ahead and then we'll hopefully be able to finish this game, and probably in that same week we'll what was I gonna say? In that same week we will we'll probably start a new game. I'm actually not entirely sure which game I want to hold on, it says, yeah, I'm not entirely sure which game I want to start next week. I have one of two options, and which one I'll pick, well, it will just kind of depend. But I guess I'll keep you guys just looking forward to whatever I start next week, because I don't even know. Feel like playing another RPG yet? Well, I mean, okay, here's the thing. The Friday and Saturday streams are basically meant for long games, and RPGs are the main kinds of long games I have. Well, I guess adventure games can be pretty long too sometimes, but yeah, I think I have one of two options, and I'm pretty set on one of those two. So well, next week we'll still go ahead and see what happens. But still, we have to finish this game first. Yeah, so we're done with this. We can move on to that other thing. Anyways, let's see. What do I need to do now? I need to beat you guys. Guess we can go ahead and start with you. You're slightly lower level. Yeah. By the way, I've been getting rid of so many of my PS2 games lately. Well, not just my PS, like just my games in general. Because and again, I think I've mentioned this before. I've been trading in a bunch of games, but I'm still doing it. Almost a year later, I'm still trading in just a myriad of games that I bought on impulse, and I thought I was going to enjoy, but then I actually tried them and I didn't. So, like, you know what? I'm not a collector anymore. Like, after all the games I've traded in, I definitely do not consider myself a collector anymore. So, let's just, so I'm just gonna go ahead and trade a bunch of these games in, and hopefully someone that is a collector will, you know, enjoy these games a lot more than me.
What now?
Or they'll enjoy owning these games more than me. For now, I'm gonna have a much more. Now I'm still gonna have plenty of games. You know, like I'm not.
Let's go.
Do not for a minute think this as I'm saying. Oh, I'm almost done with every game I ever want to stream in like a year's time. I won't have any more games I want to stream. No, I still have well over 200, probably like well over 200 games that I want to stream. And that's right now. That's not even counting games that I'll get in the future, both from, you know, games that are coming out and games that already came out that I'm not aware of that I might actually enjoy. But you know, after all those trade-ins, what console do you have the biggest collection of games for? Well, technically Steam. You know, I still have like 180 games on Steam, but I haven't gone through that library properly yet. So if we're counting actual consoles, I think PlayStation 3, followed right behind by PlayStation 2. But there's also the important thing that a lot of my PS3 games are PS2 like HD remasters, like the Ratchet and Clank remaster and Jak and Daxter. So I'm not sure if those actually count as PS3 games or just PS2 games on a console different from PS2. But yeah, that's pretty much what my collection is looking like right now. I guess disregard digital downloads of the otherwise or SPC will dominate this, yeah. So I'd count them as PS3 games. Yeah, I guess that works too. There's a thief in battles. Oh, I know about thieves.
Mission starting.
Okay. So our goal here is just to defeat as many enemies as we as we can in the time limit. Which we can defeat a lot of enemies in that time limit. But yeah, but anyway, yeah, so in fact, I guess you guys should even be happy that I'm getting rid of so many games, because that means we're pretty much, I'm trying to minimize the possibility of us also ever having a really boring stream playing a game that I'm just like slogging through, that I'm not enjoying at all. You know, because I'm pretty much only gonna be playing games that I know I like. Which will make the streams much more exciting. Well, at least I hope they will. What else? Yeah, but I will say, however, that some of the games I've been getting rid of are somewhat rare games, like, in fact. Like games that I would have never thought I would get rid of in the past. But you know, I've kind of just lost the... Oh, hi. Anyways, you know, I've kind of just lost the idea of, you know, putting value on things I don't use. So, you know, if I'm not playing the game, then the game has no value to me. So even if it's a game that I might have paid a lot of money for at one point, it's still just a useless product sitting on my shelf that someone else might get much more mileage out of. So
I didn't have any
That's my mentality now, and that's not the kind of games I'll be, you know, I'm getting rid of games like that, but that's okay. Again, that's fine. These are my choices, and someone else is gonna be happy with these games. Okay.
Are you sure you want to skip?
Anyways, I'm sure I don't think you'll ever run through all your good games to stream.
Alright, let's do
Yeah, like, when you think about it,
Let me borrow your
the
power.
completionist has been doing videos for like how long? Like 5+ years, something like that. And he's doing, I think his goal is pretty much I'm pretty sure the completionist goal is like to complete a game every week, and sometimes he completes even more than that because of like the completionist New Game Plus. And even with that, he's still at like 200 something. And again, this is after several years playing entire games in 1 week. I can stream a single game for like more than a month sometimes. So yeah, I highly doubt we're ever gonna run out of games to stream. We're just thinning the possibilities of either streaming boring or bad games, and I'm sure some people are like, hey, you should totally stream like Sonic 06 or something like that. No, I don't want to stream Sonic 06. I don't like that game. Why should I stream something I don't enjoy? Well, I sincerely hope his ultimate goal isn't completion of every game ever made. No, the completion is okay. I think a lot of the game he plays like a healthy dose of games he has personal interest in and games that fans recommend him. So you know, the completionist goal isn't to complete every game ever, but his goal is to complete every game that he ever plays. You know, if he starts something, he starts a job. You know, if he starts a job, he finishes it. But what did I say? But you know, he's not going out there to do everything. That would be Lord Carnage. That's another YouTuber. His goal is like to review everything. Like, it's just straight up in his intros, from what I remember. He wants to review everything, not just games, but also like peripherals, controllers, all of that sort of shit. Anyways, even if one were to limit themselves to one console, I doubt they'd ever finish. Yeah, it's even the Nintendo Wii U probably has like several hundred games that I'm just not aware of. Anyways, let's see. But yeah, so again, long story short, I'm trading in a lot of games, and a lot of games that some people would have definitely probably like to see me play, but you know what? It's okay. We'll play other good games. We don't have to play every good game. We just play the games that I like. Also, something else to keep in mind, and I guess this doesn't apply to completionists because, you know, I'm not, collectionists, because, you know, collectionists just want to have as many games as possible. But you know, you don't have to like a game just because it's got like a cult following. You know, because, oh hey, this game is super rare, or hey, this game is like really expensive, so this is probably good, right? No, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Like, nobody has quote-unquote perfect taste. Like, I guess, okay, yeah, like, not just perfect taste in the sense like, hey, you only like good things, but also in the sense like, you're someone able to enjoy everything. Like, I know some people seem that way, but no, we all have something that we dislike. Like, if you don't have something that you dislike, then that's that's actually really fucking weird. It might seem convenient, but you know,
Another commander down.
anyway, yeah, but you gotta admit that sometimes you gotta admit
I like those profit margins.
that even this like super rare game or this like really artsy movie that you're watching or something like that you're not enjoying it, and you don't have to force yourself to enjoy something that you're not actually enjoying. I guess is what I'm trying to say there. So yeah, some of the games I got rid of, they had cult followings, they were rare games, but you know. And I almost don't want to go into detail of which games specifically I got rid of because someone's going to get really mad in the audience. But I'll just say that some of those games people would have definitely wanted to have in the collection. Anyways, let's see. I've been going into so many different subjects today. Like, I think this is the rantiest I've ever been in this channel. And I mean, again, I have a good reason for my earlier rant, but I guess I'm just in like full ranting mode now. So, just I almost just kind of want to talk about a bunch of stuff. Anyways, on the opposite, hold on, let's see. Even the fifth city, with its limited library of games, would require a maniac to complete them all, considering how trashy the controls are on most of them, yeah. Proton John played Sonic 06 for fun, just throwing that out there. Well, again, some people actually do like that game legitimately, but you know, that's on them. On the opposite end, there's a substantial amount of contrarians that insist that the original Donkey Kong Country is a bad game. Well, again, I haven't played it, but I did see you play it, and I mean, it looked fun. I mean, not perfect, you know. It's a game that has aged.
Hang on. Let's take them together, Tharja.
It's a stream. It's not a rant. It's content. Well, I guess yeah, it makes a good point. Also, these people were invincible because we're done with the mission. But I did manage to kill 3,500. That's a pretty good amount. Okay.
Look what we've achieved.
Ay, ay, ay. Anyways. So two interesting things came out yesterday as well. On the PlayStation side, the new God of War game came out yesterday. Which is, again, for those of you who don't know, it's literally just called God of War. And
it feels good to be recognized.
I haven't really looked into it. I don't intend looking into it too much because it seems to be very story focused, and if I do play it one day, I kind of would like to, you know, go in blind so that I know what I'm getting into. But yeah, so that's that. And again, I'm actually starting to like the idea of streaming at least the main numbered God of War games. Maybe not the spin-offs like Chain of Olympus or Ghost of Sparta, but yeah, the original God of War games are pretty fun. I like those, so maybe we'll stream those one of these days. But yeah, and the other thing that came out yesterday is a fucking Nintendo Labo. I haven't even seen any videos of the Nintendo Labo. I just know it's a cardboard box.
What now?
That you use it on your Switch and it does something. They even did a video of it with Bill Need and the science guy. And I don't know what's going on with that, but whatever. Anyways, this seems like the best kind of mission. Mindless slaughters, allowing you to just kick back and talk about whatever. Yeah, those are pretty fun too. Anyways, what was I?
What?
I need to have Olivia, and then I need to have Linder. You guys are gonna team up. Okay. On the Labo, it's a real puzzle to me. Knee is supposed to rhyme with guy, by the way. Oh, so like Bill Nye, the science guy. Ah. Well, I don't know. I see that word. It's just like, how do you say that? Because English is weird. Like, have you guys ever noticed how weird, like, the many weird things in the English language? Like, for example, take the word Q,
How's this?
as in
Let's go.
Q-U-E-U-E. When I first saw that word, I freaked out. Like, how the hell do you pronounce that? And then I realized it's just Q. Like, if you take out the how, but you know what word I'm talking about, right? It's a word that's like literally just Q followed by a bunch of silent letters, which makes me wonder
This battle is meaningless.
what's the point of the silent letters? Like, why couldn't it literally just be,
Let's give it our best.
if we were going to do that, like, why couldn't we just have a word that is literally just Q?
Perfectly fine.
And I mean, we have I,
Let's go.
you know, just the letter I is also a word,
See how I see.
so I don't see why just having Q couldn't be a word. Like,
Mission starting.
is there an issue with just Q being a thing?
The mission starting.
I don't think there should be. But anyways, yeah, another one. It's popular in Europe. Lots of signs saying
I see enemy
Q here,
reinforcements.
indicating where you form a line. Ah, okay, that's interesting, I guess. But
Forward is ours.
yeah, there's that. There's the fact that you say, you know, you write out M-I-U-N-U-T-E, and what does that spell? It spells minute, right? Now spell it again. What does it say? Minute. What does it mean? Something completely different from minute. And if you have no context, how would you know? So if it's, I mean, I guess context is important, but I feel like they could have made a different word for one of those two,
Here we take this fort.
to not even have to worry about any kind of confusion in that sense. And you know, it's just yeah, English is absolutely weird. I'm not going to try to justify it here. Yeah, it's a language that is spoken everywhere, but at the same time, it's not a language that
Like I planned.
I really feel. It's a language that could use some work. And right, the other day I was wondering the idea of you know, like, okay, yeah, I'm having some flashbacks to my elementary English classes, and how many things made no sense whatsoever. We're just supposed to go along with it because that's how it's always been and done. Yeah. So but anyways, yeah, I was like thinking about the idea, like, what if we okay,
Commander down.
different languages across the world,
Be obliterated.
right? So different languages
Hang on. Let's take them to
were created by different cultures, you know, because they, you know, way back in the days of, you know, cavemen and all that stuff, we didn't, you know, humans didn't really have a language. They just,
Are you sure
you know, they probably just made weird noises, and it was a very primitive language. But as the years went on, we started developing, you know, languages, and at one point, you know, humans started, you know, scaring across the world, right?
I see enemy reinforcements.
You know, it started, you know, different, you know, humans across the different parts of the world
Hang on. Let's take them together.
developed their own languages, their own variations of the original, you know, weird human noises. Eventually became actual languages, and
Mission starting.
you know, that was probably like thousands, millions of years ago, probably.
Will be
Well, actually, maybe not millions, but you know, definitely thousands of years ago. In a time when humans didn't communicate with each other to an international level. And, so, you know, because we didn't have any, like, direct communications with each other, we had a bunch of, languages that, oh my god, hold on, I had to open her shop, shit, anyways, so yeah, human noises became languages all across the world, and different humans made different noises that, you know, eventually, you know, they just became, you know, what we know today as English, Spanish, Japanese, you know, all of those. But this were all from a time when we didn't know, you know, we didn't communicate with each other. In fact, humans pretty much for their entire existence have just been kind of going at war with each other and trying to, you know, communicate with each other as little as possible and just less words and more actions. But maybe that's not the case anymore, because, you know, at this point in time we've come to a point where us humans across the entire humanity, you know, humanity as a whole is an international thing. Like, we're there, as far as we know, there are no unknown countries, you know, hidden countries that we're not aware of. And even if they were, it would be like one or two. It wouldn't be, you know, the majority of humanity. So the majority of humanity does, in fact, communicate with each other. And when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, what? And obviously this is probably never going to happen, but it is an ideal thing to think about. You know, it's an interesting thing to think about. I mean, what if we ever heard of the Tower of Babel? Made I feel like I've heard that name before, but I haven't really looked into it. But anyways, so the what if we had a situation where we as a human, as a species, you know, all the humans in the world, or not all, but you know, all the nations in the world come together and we make a new language decided by everyone in the world, and we start teaching this new language that, you know, would be comprehensive but also easy to understand. You know, a language that focuses primarily on communication, on the sense of being able to talk with each other as an international, you know, as an international community. So we make this new language, and we start teaching this language to all of our children in the coming generations, and every child on Earth, no matter what country you're from, what continent you're from, what, you know, what your race is or whatever, we all speak this one language that allows all of us to speak with each other. And at the same time, each individual nation also keeps their own language, you know, be it English or Japanese, German, whatever it be, and we teach that to those children as well. So we have children that are at least bilingual throughout the entire world, and they speak, and you know, everyone speaks their, you know, everyone speaks this like international, like all world covering language, so they can all communicate with each other, but they also speak the native language to their nation, so that, you know, that aspect of culture isn't lost. So, for example, we would have this new, the average human would speak this new language, and also the dominant language of their country. So you would have, So, for example, I would speak like Spanish and this new language, and you know, someone in the audience would speak English and then that new language. Someone in Japan would speak Japanese and that new language. And at this, and you know, we would have, you know, it would be, I think that would just be again an idealistic thing. You know, it's probably never going to happen. But the idea of all of us being able to communicate with each other, one way or another, and you know, all of us being able to communicate with each other while also not losing, you know, the things that makes all of us unique, our individual cultures, our individual, you know, teachings that we've seen through our life, and you know, all of those things. So it was just a random idea I was thinking about the other day while making chicken. You know, one of the best times to think is when you're cooking by yourself. And, you know, you're just in the kitchen, no one's around you, no one's there to bother you. It's just you, the food, and your mind. And your mind just starts going places. So, when you're cooking by yourself, and when you're taking a bath, those are the best times to think, man. You start brainstorming like you have no idea. It's awesome. Okay, congratulations, Staria. Somehow you were MVP.
Tickled pink for the honor, but I'm more concerned about my own magic.
She is so sarcastic. Anyways, the story behind the Tower of Babel is that ancient civilizations had unified and made a universal language, then began building a tower to the heavens. God destroyed it, then cursed humanity to speak different languages because they were growing too strong. Heavily paraphrased, that's probably some false details in there, but I think that's a terrible fable for a modern audience. We could all benefit from such a universal language. Yeah, that's something that I was thinking about. But yeah, that's so basically my idea is imagine the Tower of Babel with a happy ending. Oh hey, we're gonna get a support conversation now.
I feel like I know you
just in time to give me some time to like catch my breath and get some interesting characters interactions between Tarja and Robin here.
It seems the hex I cast on you is starting to take effect.
Oi!
Robin, you've fallen ill.
Well, that's news to me. I feel just fine.
Oh, you don't have to hide it from me. After all, I know everything about you.
Everything? Like what?
Well, this morning you slept in a whole 9 minutes and 26 seconds.
You keep track of the seconds?
Of course. You chewed each bite of breakfast 8 more times than usual. And you used a whole half bucket more of water to wash your face.
Why do you keep track of such trivial things? You really do know everything.
Last night, you tossed 8 times in your sleep and turned 6 times.
Well, that would explain... Wait, are you saying you didn't sleep last night?
Don't make this about me. We're talking about you and your health. But you can relax. I have just the thing to make you all better.
You're going to cast another curse on me, aren't you?
I already cast a hex to purify any evil spirits.
Of course you have. But when?
I'll also prepare a hex to help you sleep so you can wake up feeling refreshed.
With this many hexes, I'll have nothing to worry about.
But that's still not enough. We never know when someone else may curse you. I'll prepare numerous counter curses and be ready at a moment's notice.
Is there even anyone out there who wants to curse me? Aside from you, that is. Tharja, I appreciate your help, but isn't watching over me like this exhausting? I feel guilty knowing that you're going to such great lengths just for me.
I do this because I want to. You've nothing to feel guilty about.
But why is it you pamper me so much?
Because you're my fated one, of course.
Oh yeah, fated one. Right.
Why, I've been watching over you since I first laid eyes upon you.
As you never fail to mention, you know you're special to me too, right?
I am?
I've been watching you too, and I see how hard you've been working. You use your magic for the good of everyone, not just me.
So you found out about the hexes I cast on everyone.
You work harder than anyone else here, so take a break once in a while.
Well, maybe I'll tone it down. A little.
And in exchange, I'll watch over you. We can support each other from now on.
You are going to watch over me? Watching each other, day in, day out? You really are my fated one.
You know, I play Fire Emblem Awakening. I don't really know much about Tharja. All I know is that some people really like her, some people really hate her. I can see both sides now. I can understand why some people really like her and some people really hate her. And I don't know. I'm in the spot where I think she's very interesting. Maybe I don't really like her too much, but I definitely think she's a very interesting person. I don't know. Cool. So, anyways, it's a pretty sound at the end for what it's worth. A community of people actually tried it some number of decades ago. The language was called Esperanto, and it was supposed to be a new age universal language, but it was a bit too Eurocentric among other flaws, so it never really took off. Nowadays, there's probably less than 10,000 fluent speakers across the world. Ooh, interesting. Anyways, I wasn't expecting that conversation to go as well. I guess Sarge has been toned down a bit in this game. Ah! Well, that's interesting to know also. Are you Huang going for? Wait, hold on. Oh, Lin, you're who I'm going for. Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and go to the camp first.
Greetings.
Hey, Cordelia, how are you doing? Okay, so Robin, can I
Choice is yours.
buff you up even more?
Choice is
Or are
yours.
you... I mean, I can, but
Choice is yours.
I will be able to once I have the materials, but not right now. Anyways, we got our support conversation with Tharja, so I
The choice is
don't
yours.
think we're going to actually be using Tharja because she plays pretty much just like Robin, and I've already got Robin, so I don't need someone else like Robin. So I think I'm just gonna pair up Robin with you know, a character I actually need, like probably an archer, you know, because what's the name of it? You know, archers do like exceedingly high damage to like Pegasus and wyverns and women wyverns, because you know, the weapon triangle, you know, like swords do more damage to axes, but when it comes to archers and flying units, it's on a whole new level. Holy shit. Holy shit, you've really decked out your Robin. Yeah, I just really like Robin. Like, I guess if we compare between Robin and Corrin, I guess I like Corrin's appearance better. I kind of like her, you know, her design better. But other than that, like, I really like Robin's, like, tactician personality. I really like how she plays, and because she's a magician and not, you know, some kind of weapon user, she doesn't get affected by the weapon triangle as much, which I find really convenient. So that's why I really like Robin. I also really like her combos, and yeah, I just really like Robin. Anyways, that's how it works properly in Fire Emblem games too. Don't forget about it. Always keep your flyers away from archers. Yeah, that's something I'll definitely keep in mind when playing Fire Emblem Fates or Awakening or the Sacred Stones or whatever. By the way, I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think this is Fire Emblem the Blazing Blade, or the Binding. I think I looked it up, and I think Lyn is from Fire Emblem the Blazing Blade, which I guess that was just renamed it to just Fire Emblem in when it came to the States. Anyways, I guess we should just go straight for Lyn then. I always get them confused. Yeah, 'cause I think they're actually different games. the Blazing Blade and I think the Binding Blade is a sequel of sorts. I don't know. That's just what I read when I was laying up in the Fire Emblem wiki. Anyways, let's see. And yeah, the US version of this game was just called Fire Emblem because it was the first one released over here. Yeah. Defeat Xander and Dark Mages. Alright, I can do that. No problem. So, do we have flying units? That's what I want to know. Not really, doesn't seem. We have archers. Dark Mages. Yeah, we have a lot of archers in here. X-Fighters. Okay, so we're still gonna pair you guys up as usual.
Yes. Leave it
But
to
I
me.
guess... Oh shit, we got a lot of units in this mission. Okay. Binding Blade, 6th game in the series, first one released on GBA, Japan exclusive, features Roy. Okay. Alright, anyways.
What
Yeah,
now?
thought you were fun while you lasted, but we need someone else now, so... You know what I need now? I need a healer. That's what I need. So hey, Sakura, you've been kind of training. Yeah.
You want me?
Yeah, I want you. So,
Yes. Yes.
you're gonna go ahead and team up with Robin.
Understood.
Blazing Blade, 7th game in the series, second one on GBA, first one released in the US. Features Lynn, Eliwood, and Hector, and it's a prequel to Binding Blade. Ah, okay. I guess that makes sense. Anyways, otherwise, yeah, so you see how flying units in here are a bit of a predicament. So let's instead have... okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Put me in.
We're gonna put Camilla in, not you, Rowan.
This will be fun.
But we're gonna have
What is
Camilla
it?
team up with Frederick. So that way it's Frederick that's out in the battlefield, but Camilla is also getting the experience, and I'm also doing this because these two apparently have a support conversation. So that'll be interesting. And Cordelia, who do you have? Well, hold on. Actually, let's do something else here. Let's throw Liana in there.
I'm counting on you.
Right here.
And
Show him who's boss.
Sure.
Put me in.
sure, Rowan.
Leave it
You
to
have
me.
a support conversation with your sister, so yeah, sure. Sure, Rowan. Go right ahead. You can stay. Just this once.
How's this? Let's
Alright.
go.
Anyways, I can't think of a mnemonic or anything to help remember, but how is this? Blazing Blade has L in the first word, and Lynn is the first character you meet in that game, whose name begins with L. That's all I got. Well, I guess I just have to remember the Binding Blade and the Blazing. Okay. I guess the Blazing Blade sounds more extreme than the Binding Blade, so I'm just gonna go by that logic. The Blazing Blade, because it's more extreme, it's what came after the Binding Blade. That's what I'm gonna use for that.
This battle is meaningless.
Alright, Sakura, let's go.
Come to me if you get injured.
Anyways. So our goal here is to just... We have to beat Xander.
I'm so relieved you're
I almost puked saying that sentence. No. We have to beat Xander and
I can't wait to
the
see
Dark
how this
Mages.
turns out.
So
Try my best.
we'll go ahead and do that.
Safe and sound.
Alright.
I hope I don't become a burden.
Anyways.
Don't leave yourself in the open.
I guess I just started thinking of some other topics to talk about, because maybe that's how I should have been playing this game all along. Because you're saying, hey, yeah, ooh, ah, yeah, beat you, ha, ho, 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 yeah, you just say,
The enemy reinforced.
doing those fucking weird ass noises for hours on end might not be the most entertaining kind of stuff, but, you know, actually having a subject of conversation you know, might actually be interesting. So,
The mission started.
I'm usually thinking of a bunch of different shit, so as soon as I can think of something, I'll go ahead and talk about it. Well, before, technically, actually, it's a funny thing that the events of Blazing Blade, the prequel, are very downplayed compared to Binding Blade. Huh. Also, where is this? Oh, I think this is Xander. Yeah, that's Xander. But, you know, shadowy. Hold on.
Let's do this.
Okay.
All I can.
I really like that particular attack
I like
of Sakura's. Like, I just think it looks really awesome. Okay, how many fucking shadows are there in here? Holy shit.
We've got to hurry.
Ah, okay, so the Dark Mages are the ones that are doing the summonings.
I see enemy reinforcements.
So
The mission started.
we gotta beat the Dark Mages so the freaking like shadow Xanders stop appearing. Okay. Anyways. Oh, hi Frederick. How you doing? Rally captain is advancing to rally enemy troop. Jesus Christ. It is so much easier to focus when you're not doing commentary. Like this is pretty obvious logic because you know you're focusing on less things, but when you actually do it, you really start realizing just how much how much it actually affects you. It's pretty extreme. Anyways, Binding Blade was a very standard save the world from an evil empire kind of adventure, whereas Blazing Blade was much more personal and focused on the personal quests of its three main characters and their clash with a guild of assassins. The fact that the puppet master of said guild is a the fact that
Another commander down.
the fact that the puppet master of said guild is a madman trying to take over the world seems incidental, and it's revealed late into the story. Ah, okay.
That didn't go too well.
The butler fully healed.
I see enemy
The
reinforcements.
butler?
I see enemy
What the heck is a? I have never fought a butler before. What?
I see enemy reinforcements.
Okay, there are too many enemy reinforcements. Hold on.
I see enemy reinforcements. Get
Okay,
me now.
you've said there are enemy reinforcements like fucking 50 times, Robin. Holy shit, how many enemy reinforcements are there? I'll take care of them. Just give me a chance here, man. Jesus Christ. That's a shadow. I don't need that. Okay, where are these dark mages? That's a fort captain. Ow. Shit.
Defeat? Perhaps I was too optimistic.
My god, this mission is hard to keep track of. Okay. I think I might have spoiled Western audiences a bit, but we all expect higher quality of story and characters development then. Yeah, okay, that was just extremely distracting. Yes. I see enemy reinforcements ad nauseum. But anyways, a butler. And that ought to be interesting to see, you know, once we actually
This battle.
encounter them properly. Hey, Sakura, come here. Okay, so what's... I need you guys to
Yes?
team up. No, I still need that to happen.
Yes?
Put me
Rowan, you go team up with,
Leave it to
you
me.
know, Liana. And then Camila,
What is it?
you team up with... Where's Frederick? Where is Frederick? Come on. There he is.
Of course.
Okay. I need at least like what do we have auto battle on? Okay. Everyone
How's
set to
this?
defend. Alright, cool.
Come to me if you get
Just
injured.
I'm going... Robin and Sakura are going to single-handedly take care of everyone else. You guys just defend the base. That's all I need you to do. Alright? Anyways. In Fates, Butlers and Maids were an actual class that used staves and knives and shurikens. I wonder what weapons they use in this game. Well,
Just say the word and
I have a... I would suggest you don't get your hopes up, because I don't expect them to actually be like the same kind of units that they were in Fates. Something tells me they're gonna be like a generic knight unit, but maybe with some extra stuff. Okay. Anyways, is that what keeps happening? Your central base keeps getting captured when you're far away. Yeah, because I guess I didn't have everyone defending the base, so either no one was defending the base or someone really weak was defending the base, and you weren't able to defend it. But now, as you can see here, we have Olivia defending the allied captain, which you also fail the mission if he dies, and we have Frederick defending the base. Anyone else defending the... Diana? I don't know how I feel about you defending the base, but sure, for now, you know what? That's fine.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Okay, yeah, there's...
That didn't go too well.
I need to take care of these dark mages ASAP. That's the thing I need to do here.
Time to finish.
Alright. Okay. Anyways,
I've received a report.
so don't let the allied commander fall in battle. Diana, aren't you supposed to... Diana, where are you? The fuck are you doing?
Yes?
Go back and fucking fight the goddamn... Oh my god.
I can't win this.
Diana, I thought you were gonna defend that other base, not chase after some dude. Okay.
So strong.
Ay, ay, ay.
I see enemy
Okay.
reinforcements.
Anyways, let's see.
The mission's starting.
Defeat the butler destroying shadows. So, okay, so which one's the butler? There are so many things in here.
Right.
Okay, none of those are the butlers. That's Xander. That's... Is that the butler? No, that's another Xander. Okay, there's the dark mage. Is that the butler? That's the butler. Okay, yeah, it's just a magician looking dude that just serves a different purpose.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Okay, rally captain.
The mission's starting.
Hold on.
Yes?
Diana, just defend the base.
Okay.
Heal them if you have to, because I know you can. Ay, ay, ay.
The fort is ours. How did it fall?
No, Star fell to okay, yeah, whatever.
The fort is
It's
ours.
fine. It's fine. As soon as I can,
Got to hurry. Together now.
as I can take care of this butler, quote unquote, and then the the dark magician will be okay. Yeah, the base is... Oh my fucking... Okay. Please. Somewhat. Okay. I'm gonna need to go there directly and like heal the... There's gonna be a problem.
Defeat?
This
Perhaps I was too
is gonna be a problem. Okay. We're gonna need a new strategy. Oh yes, we're gonna need a new strategy.
This battle.
So, once again, Sakura, You come with me. You pair up.
Understood.
Xander,
Yes?
you watch over the Swordsmaster. Olivia, you watch over the Swordmaster. Everyone else, individually, not paired up, individually,
Yes, sir.
go to the base and watch over the base.
Of course.
Okay. And if I see you doing anything else, I'm gonna be real mad. So that's the plan. That's the new plan. Everyone, except for Olivia and Xander, defend the fucking base. And I will if I'm not even gonna fight, I'm immediately gonna go for the Dark Mages. The one's right here, right? Yeah, there's the Dark Mage right there.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Once we've taken care of the Dark Mages, and no more Xander's shadows appear,
The mission
then
starting.
we can be alright. Okay, can you just swap to a different character? Maybe I should. If it doesn't go well this time, I'll go ahead and do that. But
I see enemy reinforcements.
okay, heroes appear. That's fine.
That didn't go
That's the
too
Dark
well.
Mage.
The mission starting.
Okay.
I've received a report.
Alright, that's the fourth captain. I don't care about him, care about the Dark Mage.
Can't miss this chance.
Okay, there. That's one Dark Mage down. Now let's go take care of the other one.
I can't win this.
I'm always disappointed because there were no generic butlers in Phase, and I really wanted to see what one would look like. Yeah. Maybe in the Nintendo Switch Fire Emblem game we'll get some, you know, a more proper
Can't mess with me.
what's the name of it?
I see enemy reinforcements.
A thing. Anyways.
Mission starting.
Okay, let's go ahead and defeat that bottler. Not you, not the shadow. Yeah, but anyways,
I see enemy reinforcements.
I haven't heard any information. I don't think we've got any new information about the new Fire Emblem Switch game, other than it's happening eventually, and just, you know, keep an eye out for it. Okay, but you know, I'm excited for when he comes out.
Time to finish this.
I think I'm a bit more excited for the new Pokemon game that will eventually come to the Switch, and they even say that we might be getting an announcement on that soon,
I can't win this.
because it's something about like Game Freak never reveals their what the fuck is the Dark Mage? Where's the Dark Mage? What? No, hold on. There was a Dark Mage here before. Okay, fine, I guess we'll just...
Can't win this.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, they say that like Game Freak never,
Mission complete.
you know, they never, reveal their Pokemon games before E3. So like that's the logic there.
I see enemy reinforcements.
What? Oh my god, there's...
They're in trouble. We've got
Oh, for fuck's sake, there's so much happening.
Such a challenge.
Please. Wait, no, that's not the... Okay, hold on. I almost want to just, like, not commentate too much right now, because this mission is kicking my ass. It shouldn't be. I have high level enough units, or at least I think I do. Anyways, where's who? Where's what? What's happening?
Right.
So it's just a bunch of shadows over there and a couple of heroes. I'm gonna send someone in there. Hold on. You know what? Hey, Camilla.
What is it?
Go help the Allied captain too. Yeah, Commander.
Of course.
Is that the butler? No, that's the rally captain. Where's the butler? That's the butler. Okay, hold on. Let me go take care of that butler.
So strong.
Oh my god. There's so much going on in this mission.
Next.
Okay. Again, if this doesn't work this time, then I need to like build teams that revolve around helping.
Help!
Okay, can I have someone heal?
Yes.
Nana, can you like... Allied Commander, can you like... Yeah, heal them.
Okay. That didn't
Alright.
go well. I see enemy reinforcements.
Okay, holy crap, this... Let me see if I can help the...
Can't win this.
Nope, we're gonna need some new...
Defeat? Perhaps I was too.
We're gonna need some new people in here. Okay. So let's see.
How's
It
this?
looks like really crowded over there. Are you sure your AI control partners can handle them? Clearly not. Okay. We need to prepare for this. And the way we're gonna do this. Alright. What? Oh, you can actually see which parts you can actually walk into or not. But anyways, let's see.
Ah, you're here.
We need some like horseback unit killers.
Come again.
So yeah, let me go ahead and see something here. Smitty. So
What weapon will it be?
what swords do I have that kill horses? You know, like specifically designed to kill horses. This one. I guess. Can I just? Okay, hold on. I guess I'll have to give Zanbato to someone. Like, what other weapons do I have that kill horses? Let's see. That's armored people. Okay, Horse Slayer. That sounds like exactly what I'm looking for. So Zanbato, Horse Slayer. And any axes that do the same thing? No. Oh yeah, here we go. This Iron Axe has Mount Slayer as well. You know, funny coincidence, I think Blazing Blade was the first game to introduce the Zanbato weapon. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, do we have any bows that also serve as Horse Slayer? No. Okay. Any tomes? Yes, we have an Iron Tome. Does that. So, and you know, these are used for Tiki. No one else can use stones but Tiki. So whatever. Anyways. So other than bows, we have at least one of each type of weapon that can counter against horses. Right? Right. Okay. Now, we're gonna need some people to be a little bit stronger. So, let's see. Who? I need strong healers here. Corin, you're actually a healer. So, if I can, yeah, let's go ahead and get you up to like level 45.
Looks like I got a bit stronger.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's not possible.
But anyways, no one else hates the stones, you see. I sincerely hope you get that joke. No one else has the stones. I feel like I should know that joke. I really should, but anyways. Hinoka, you've been hold on. What level is Kata? 31. Slightly higher, but do we have any other spearmen that can do that? Actually, what level are you? 27. Okay, overall 18. I am low on like decent spearmen here. Cordelia 26. Wow. Yeah, Kata, I guess let's give you a couple of levels.
I concur.
Okay, Stone Sequels Balls.
I've gotten stronger.
Good job. Anyways, Camilla.
Will this suffice?
Level 35.
I concur.
Yeah, so let's have everyone at least level 35. I know that the mission's level 36, but
Even I can get stronger.
anyways, I was mistaken. Sacred Stones was the first game to have cavalry killing sword weapons, not counting the rapier, which has always been exclusive to the main lord character. Ah, okay. Interesting. Anyways, and we could probably Leo. What are you? 31. Well, no, actually, I mean I got marked for that, so I don't know, marked Robin for that. You know what level are you? 20. Yeah, you've been staying behind. I'm sorry, but Niles. Well, okay, we don't need any. We don't have bows, so okay. So it was Corin, Camilla, and Kata, and Sita, whatever. Okay.
Remember, our stock's constantly
So,
changing.
Corin,
What do you need?
let's go ahead and change your weapon.
Yours.
You're gonna put what's the name of that one? What is it? It's like way at the bottom, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Sanbato. I know it's a weaker weapon, but it kills horses. And that's all I need to do. Okay. And you can also heal, so that's important. Camilla. You
have arrived.
That's not what I meant to press.
What is it?
Okay, change weapon.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna need you to have... Where is it? Around here somewhere. There it is. An iron axe. And... Kata,
Yes?
I need
What
you
would you like to do?
to have... Hold on, let's see. Actually, I think I have... That's higher one up here. There it is. Horse layer. Yeah, you can put that. And Robin,
What can I do?
for the time being,
What do you think?
you... Actually, no. I'm gonna keep you with this. Because I'm gonna need you to go killing everything that isn't a Xander clone. Anyways. Saboteur is a real sword, by the way. I just looked it up. The name literally translates to horse slaying sword, and it's extremely long. It looks more like Zephyr's sword than the fat white blade sprite in Sacred Stones. Well, I guess that makes sense if you're gonna use it to actually like kill horses. And you're gonna need that thing to be pretty long. But okay. So more or less got my party here, or at least what I needed of that party. So, okay, Lynn. Let's try this again. And this time I'm gonna have all the units that I'm gonna be using as controllable, except for maybe Sakura. I think we're gonna need her to be around. So, okay. So the Xander and the Dark Mages. Okay. So map deployment. I need in these slots. Well, actually, we can keep Olivia around, but I'm gonna put her as one of the non-playable characters. Rowan, get the fuck out of here. We need Corin.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Xander.
Yes?
Well, hold on. Yeah, Camilla.
What is it?
Let's go ahead and swap you with Xander.
Of course.
What is
And
it?
then... Okay, so now you're a controllable unit. Corin, Camilla, Sakura, and Robin. These are gonna be my controllable units. I need Kata in here. Frederick, I'm sorry, you're too low level. So... Kata? Kata, there you are.
May luck favor
Okay,
us.
you've been sounding a bit sniffy today. Got allergies? Hopefully it's not the same sickness that's been spreading around here. Yeah, this just happened. By the way, I wasn't feeling. I wasn't like. I didn't have a runny nose before I started the stream. So I don't know. Maybe it's just. Yeah, maybe it's just the pollen. Let's just hope it's the pollen. Anyways, so let's see. That's what we have, and I'm not gonna have these guys united because apparently they're more useful separated. So I'm gonna need to have at least one healer in each place. So Liana,
Yes?
that swordmaster that I'll command, guard him.
Okay.
Camilla.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah, you can guard him,
Of course.
and
Yes?
Xander,
Yes?
you can also guard him.
Leave it to me.
Now, Theta,
Yes?
you're gonna guard the allied base.
Alright.
Olivia, you're gonna guard the allied base.
Alright.
Corin,
What do you need?
you're gonna guard the allied base.
Okay.
So we have Liana as a dedicated healer for the allied commander, and Corin as a dedicated healer for the allied base. Sakura,
Yes.
I'm gonna be teaming up with Corin. You and I are the ones that are actually gonna be doing things here. So, and as you mentioned, I didn't notice it at the disorder stream. Yeah, I guess I just got sick as the stream. Maybe when I talk for too long, my nose just gets runny. I might be, I don't know. But anyways, so now I have everyone. I have 3 people defending one target, 3 people defending the other target, and do not. I swear to God, if I see any of you people leaving position, I'm gonna be real mad. So don't do that. I'm gonna send
How's this?
Robin
Let's
on a
go.
killing mission. You know, Robin and Sakura are gonna go around killing all the dark mages and all the butlers
is
and all that
meaningless.
stuff. Okay, so where's the first dark mage? Down there, right? Okay, so let's just go straight there. Ignore all the other targets.
Come to me if you get injured.
We're just going straight for the goal here. Like, I can try this again later to get a higher grade and, you know, do whatever I need to do. But okay, I see my units are in position.
The wrath of my army.
So, you know, that's good. Okay,
I see enemy reinforcements.
anyways.
The mission's starting.
Okay, is that the dark mage? I hope that's the dark mage in there. No wait, that's the dark mage. Okay,
I see enemy reinforcements.
alright, heroes are advancing on allied command, that's fine, because the allied commander is properly guarded this time.
I've received a report.
Okay, that's one. I'm going to take care of this fort captain as well. Okay, now let's go straight for the this rally captain. This rally captain is going to be a problem.
Like I planned. Together now.
So we're going to have to take care of him, and we're also going to be on our way to take care of the butler, because the butler is going to appear soon. And Sandra, the best thing about being me is that there's so many of me. Yeah, that's pretty much Sandra right now. Okay,
I see enemy
okay,
reinforcements.
butler. He's here now. We're going
Mission's
right ahead.
starting.
Let's advance in to heal enemy troops. Okay.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, so this mission has too many things
started.
appearing. Rag Captain strengthening shadows. Okay,
I like those profit margins.
so let's see. What are you? You're a shadow. Are you? You're a butler. Okay. You, I'm going straight for you.
We've got to hurry.
Okay, go to defeat every dark mage to stop the summoning.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Where you? Where the heck do you think you're going?
They're in trouble. We've got to help.
Wait, the allied commander. Okay. Even with 3 people defending him, a bear is just. It's just too much for them. Okay.
Win this.
Let's see.
Time to finish this.
So if I'm doing this correctly, the shadows do not vanish if you kill them. The mage that summoned them. No, but the mage will keep summoning them if I don't kill them. So, anyways, there's the other dark mage. So let's take out this butler on our way there. And also, Liana,
Yes?
I'm gonna need you to grab that allied commander and heal him.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, butler is advancing on enemy troops. No, he ain't.
Enemy reinforcements.
Okay,
Fort is ours.
let's see.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Okay, there's the butler taken care of. Now the dark mage is right here, right? Yes, he is.
I can't win
So that's the other dark mage. We're gonna go ahead and take care of him right now.
I did it.
Okay,
I see enemy reinforcements.
there he is.
Together now. Time to finish this.
Alright,
Victory is ours.
okay. That's the dark mages taken care of. Now let's go ahead and kill every shadow. You, butler.
I can't win this.
Okay, hold on.
Another commander down.
I need to take care of this butler. Hold on. Okay, Sander.
We gotta help.
Fucking Christ. Alright, hold on. Corin? Corin. Yes?
What do you need?
You.
That's not possible.
Corin? You. Allied base. Heal him.
Okay.
Liana. Liana, where are you? Liana? What the fuck are you doing there? Liana. Heal the allied commander.
Okay.
Yes, heal him. What's this over here? A rally captain. Okay. Anyways.
Together now.
Ay, ay, ay.
Time to finish this. Victory is ours.
Okay, so... Let's see.
I can't win this.
Let's go ahead and take care of that rally captain.
That went as
Make
expected.
sure that that rally captain isn't rallying people. Because we don't want...
Mission complete.
Oh my god. Who's defending this base right now? Only Olivia. Okay. Corin.
Need.
Help the fucking allied
Okay.
base. Please.
Excellent. Mission complete. I see enemy reinforcements.
Alright. Corin, please hurry up. Corin, please heal him immediately.
So strong.
Okay, hold on, where's the...
Defeat?
What is this?
Perhaps I was too optimistic.
What is happening? Do I have to do this? Alright.
This
Let's see. I got a feeling Anna's going to show up at a really inconvenient moment. I have a feeling too. Sakura. Wait, no, hold on.
Yes.
Yes. Sakura, team up.
Understood.
Robin.
What do you need?
No, Corin.
Okay.
Guard. Camilla.
What is it?
Guard.
Of course.
Olivia. Guard.
All right.
Actually, no. Camilla.
What is it?
Guard that one.
Of course.
Liana. Guard.
Okay.
Sander.
Yes.
Guard.
Leave it to me.
Yes.
Ada. Guard.
All right.
And I'll have to take control of one of them. Okay, there.
Come to me if you get injured.
Alright.
If you need reinforcements, please don't hesitate to ask me.
I'm actually frustrated how you've never once attempted to do that on this mission.
Prepare to meet the
I
bride.
don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes ay.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore.
Mission
Well,
started.
yes, well let's go ahead and try to switch to the What do you mean Dark Mage
Mission
is
starting.
acting where's the Dark Mage?
Reinforcements.
Where is the Dark Mage? There's a Dark Mage around here, right?
What can I do?
Yes, there is. Where is he?
That didn't
There he
go
is.
well.
Okay.
The mission starting. I've received a report.
Alright, hold on.
Together now.
Okay. So this time
To finish this.
let's try to make sure that things don't go badly.
Victory is ours.
Well, at least not as badly as they've been doing. Yeah, the moment that any of those bases start going in like peril or whatever it is that they do, we're gonna go ahead and switch to the
Another
character
commander
that's
down.
already. Alright, hold on.
Is ours.
Okay. Anyways,
I see enemy reinforcements.
let's see if we can just kill the Dark Mage before anything.
Mission starting.
Alright. Yeah,
I
so
see enemy reinforcements.
because the Dark Mage is summoning the shadows. But the
We've got to hurry.
other bases are no, it's not anymore. It isn't.
Base is under attack.
Ay. Is this kind of defense never required of you in other Musou games? No. As a matter of fact, this is the only Musou game I've ever played. And again, I haven't played Dynasty Warriors. I mostly just have experience with Senran Kagura, but in Senran Kagura, all you're ever required to do is just, kill everyone. You're not required to do it by defending any bases or anything like that. You just,
Can't win this.
Together now.
you're just required to do it. You're just required to kill all the enemies. So I'm not used to having to do this sort of almost like tower defense situation that I'm having here.
Like those profit margins.
Anyways, so let's see.
What can I do?
So there's a butler here.
Understood.
Where is the butler? Where's the
Mission complete.
Where is the butler?
I like
Is that the
those
butler?
profit margins.
I sure hope that's the butler, because he definitely looks like one of them.
Time to finish this.
I explained was that base defense isn't your first instinct, yeah.
Victory is ours.
Okay.
Excellent.
See if we can kill this butler real quick. Okay, hold on.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Where's the
I see enemy reinforcements.
Okay, cool.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Alright, where's the rally captain? That's the Sander clone. That's the bot is still alive. Where the fuck did you kill before? Just a random mage. Okay, hold on. Oh, villager lady, I am so sorry. You're gonna have to die.
I've received a report.
Okay, who's over here? That's the rally captains. Okay, go and take care of those guys.
The mission's starting.
Villager, you're screwed. I'm sorry. You're straight up. I'm not. I don't have time to help you. Okay. At least I'm not required to help the person. But let's see. Okay, so what else is around here? That's a sniper. That's a shadow. What's this? That's a butler. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of that butler. Okay, Liana.
Yes?
The freaking allied commander. Heal him.
Okay.
Alright. Now, Liana.
Yes?
Allied commander.
Okay.
Don't leave. Just because you healed him doesn't mean you can just abandon him all of a sudden. Okay. Where's the... Oh, it's... Okay, let's see if we can take care of some of these people. Alright. Did this game just ask you to do 2 separate escort missions? Basically. Yes. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Is there a... Yeah, this village is gonna die. I don't even care. Where's the buttons to heal? Here. Where? There, you piece of shit. No, hold on. Okay.
Another commander down.
Okay. Let's see.
Time to finish this.
Those sandwich showers are tougher than they look. Yeah, they're... It's because they're getting buffed by everything too. Okay, butler. Yeah, that villager is dead. I do not care. Who's in here?
What do you need?
Mercenaries, archers. Okay. See, I am not sure how I feel about you being alongside of all these archers, so... You know, but well, okay, let's see.
Yes?
Sander? There's a bit too many archers over here, so you go over there. You go to the base.
Leave it to me.
And Sia,
Yes?
you come to the allied commander.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, just switch places, because it's a bit too dangerous for you guys over there. Now, what's over here? Mercenaries. Okay, those are the rally captains. So, let's go take care of that.
Can't win this.
I think we're doing a bit better now.
Just like I planned.
Oh yeah, I did bring my own Xander.
I like those profit
Okay,
margins.
hold on.
I like those profit margins.
And I see that freaking... Hold on.
Mission complete. Mission complete.
Alright, this...
Trouble. We gotta help.
I know the village is in fucking trouble. I don't care.
Together now.
Alright. So they should take care of both of the allied commanders, the rally commanders, or whatever the name is. Okay. Good. Okay, the villager that died. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
I am pretty
So,
good at it.
are there shadows still around here? Yes. So, okay. There we go. Yeah, so now that we took care of all the people buffing the shadows, we can take care of the shadows themselves. Okay, Corin.
Mission complete. Mission complete. Uh-oh. We got an
Yeah, I don't care about the villager. I will do this mission again once I'm level like 150 or something. I don't fucking know. Okay.
mission failed. We've got to hurry.
Allied bases at risk. No, it's not anymore.
The beast is
Alright.
under attack. Together now.
Okay. Is it especially loud because you have an effective weapon or something? Yes, when you have an effective weapon, the game, like, it gets louder, and every time you hit them, it, like, it slows the game down to, like, slow motion, like, oh, you really hit him hard that time, or something like that, I don't know.
That's all clear.
Okay, so now we can go fight Xander, but things have calmed down. That was one of the most stressful missions I've had to do in this game so far.
Xander. You are no one.
I don't care, Xander.
The mission
I
started.
should be able to now peacefully focus.
Ready to go shopping?
There's
Let's get to
There's Anna. Okay, I guess I'll go buy her shit now.
I like those
Um,
profit margins.
Good job. You know what? Hold on. Robin,
What can
while
I
I'm doing some shopping, you take care of the... Is it really?
The beast is under attack.
Okay. Hold on.
Forward
It's
and
fine now.
I see enemy
Axe Fighter
reinforcements.
appeared and is searching for Robin. Axe Fighter will call reinforcements if they find her.
The mission started.
Okay.
I've received a report.
Don't let the Axe Fighter...
I like
Robin. I think I can probably make it on time. Hold on.
I like those profit margins.
Let's see.
How do you do it?
Maybe I can cut them off. Or...
I will not lose.
Okay.
Cross me, my dears, and you'll be sore in the morning.
This Axe Fighter cannot see Robin, basically.
What should I do now?
Okay, you took care of it, Robin. Good job. Good job, Robin. This is exactly the kind of things I want to see. Go take care of that base or something. I don't fucking know. Okay. I think... I guess you're free now, Corin. So you go take care of that Axe Fighter over there.
I won't give up this fort easily.
Okay. Oh, yeah. By the way, you can only get one Anna's mementos per mission, even if a mission has two Anna's mementos. So if I want to get the other one, I'm gonna have to do this again.
Pick the wrong opponent.
Which again, I already established I would have to do that anyways. But you know.
I've disposed of the enemy commander.
Okay. Oh shit! Hold on.
Mission complete.
Okay, I think we can take care of Robin again. Hold on. I don't appreciate it. I appreciate your shenanigans, Mr. Man. Okay.
Fort is ours.
Yeah, that's a really weird specific mission objective. Don't let this specific enemy, you know, see whoever. They actually do those all the time. While I've been doing all of this, like, you know, history mode missions off screen, those are a constant thing. Okay, Corin, good job.
What do you need?
Now take care of that one.
Okay.
All right. This is a lot more relaxing now. Thank God.
So strong.
Yeah, see, now we can peacefully approach all of the different you know, forts and take care of them. Don't have to worry about weird things happening. It's fine. Again, I'm not even gonna bother if I don't get an S rank. I will try this mission again much later with much higher levels. Okay. Let's see. So, Xander, before I take care of you, I'm gonna take care of that base that's like on the dungeon. Alright. But I'm not. Don't you think I'm not coming back for you, Xander? Oh, I'm coming back for your ass. You're not getting over this home free. But at the end of the day, it's the main reason I've been stuck in here for so long. But
Excellent.
okay, good job, Corin.
What do you need?
Go back and take out those snipers.
Together now.
All right.
Time to finish this.
How long are we recording for? 2 hours and a half. Hopefully we can finish this mission soon enough. Oi, oi.
A total success.
I just pressed the fucking button. Oh my god.
I like those profit margins.
I did not mean to press the button.
Time to advance.
I did not mean to. Oh my god, Camila, what are you doing? Wait, hold on. Maybe I can make it on time.
Is ours.
Maybe I can make it on time. Hey. Please. Just a little bit more. I don't think I made it on time. Every time. Okay. I think I did hit him. No, I didn't hit him. Okay, so every time I get my hands off the controller. Anyways, yeah, every time I get my hands off the controller, particularly my right hand, you know, that's the hand that's currently holding the shoulder buttons. So, you know, I take over my hands, I do some weird hand expressions as if I'm talking with someone that can see those hand expressions, but I'm fucking jackass like that. Anyways, and then when I put my hand back on the controller, and if I don't do it softly, I accidentally press the R button,
Give up this fort easily.
and it activates the freaking thing. So, hold on. Are these two fighting right now? Let's see, because you're gonna do extra damage to him, Camilla. So, anyways, yeah, every time I put my head back on the controller, I accidentally press the R1 button,
Mission complete.
and it activates the awakening thing. Anyways, we're done with this mission. Thank God. Holy shit. Alright, so remember how I kept saying this music reminds me of something from Castlevania? Now I know why. A certain part of Lost in Thoughts All Alone has a nearly identical melody to as opposing bloodlines from Castlevania Rondo of Blood, but with a different rhythm. Ah, okay. With Lost in Thoughts Solo getting in an electric guitar remix here, the resemblance is stronger than ever.
My eyes are up here.
I can see that. Ay, ay, ay. I got an S rank? I appreciate it, game. I feel like I earned it. Like, I get a lot of S ranks, but I feel like I earned this one. This one. You did this was a fucking birthday present. Holy shit. Good job, Sakura.
I'm the best. There must be some mistake.
No, you did good. You did pretty good too. Well, this fight would have not been the same with. Oh, that's right. You can only hold 100 of a certain type of weapons. So we got too many tomes. Let's go ahead and get rid of these iron tomes, I guess. Okay, that one has a wing bait thing.
How's this?
Alright. And we're about to get to that on access anyway, so we might as well sell these as well.
How's this?
Okay. Lances too.
How's this?
And swords. Okay, fine. Fucking Owen has that one equipped apparently.
How's this?
Oof. Anything else? Nothing else. Okay. Even in this menu, it's using GBA noises. Yep. Alright. Hey, there's Lynn's, like, pet. Good job, you guys. Oh, you get.
Can't stop now.
We're gonna get a support commission. As difficult as the mission was, we're actually getting rewarded pretty nicely for it, so let's see.
I'm growing quite fond of you. Leanna, you're wounded. Please, let me take a look at your leg.
No, it's nothing. I fought with injuries much worse than this.
Are you sure? It doesn't look like nothing to me.
Truly, I'm fine.
Look at you, you're in pain. Fuss all you like, but I'm going to treat you.
If you insist. I'm sorry to be so much trouble.
Yes. This should do the trick. See? There was no need to hide anything.
Thank you. I didn't want to be a bother, that's all.
A bother? Why would you think that?
Did you see me out there today? Fighting alongside everyone else? I was useless. The only thing I managed to achieve was this injury.
And so you were just going to sit here and suffer through it? You can't do that.
I know. I'm sorry, Sakura. I never meant to make you worry. I just didn't want to be even more of a burden on everyone, and...
But you aren't a burden at all. Nobody thinks so. Everyone's really impressed by how you communicate out on the battlefield. And people around here aren't known for their generous praise. So chin up.
Thank you, Sakura. You've made me feel a whole lot better.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
I don't know what I, or any of us for that matter, would do without you. It's reassuring to know that you're out there with us, ready to heal our wounds.
You're so sweet. I hope this means you won't be hiding any more injuries. At least, not from me. I know a thing or two about pretending to be brave.
What do you mean?
I understand why you'd want to hide your wounds from the others.
You do?
Of course. I'm surrounded by all this strength and sense of duty. I'm always worried that I won't be able to keep up. Just like you.
Sakura, you aren't just saying this to make me feel better, are you?
No. I just thought you should know we have more in common than you think.
Please, I wish I were as kind as you, or as thoughtful. Talking to you always puts me at ease. I'm sure everyone else feels the same.
You're making me blush. But thank you for your kind words. Now you're making me feel better.
Then I guess it was a good thing that we had this chance to talk. Maybe it was fortunate I tripped over that rock.
Well, you know, that's a nice conversation. Hey, Sakura is such a light-hearted, like, nice person that any conversation that she has with anyone probably would make you just feel better. Anyways. It's too ranked up too. Something about this reminds me of the opening of Sacred Stones, where your bodyguard insists that he doesn't need any treatment, even though he literally starts the game having lost over half of his HP. Oh wow, all that over tripping over a rock. Well, small accidents can lead to big conversations in the world of fandom.
From now on, I want you to fight at my side.
Okay.
Are you an ally too?
Are we gonna get Lynn now? Because that would be great.
Yeah. You're here to save the Marquise? Then let's help each other.
In that case, I have something to tell you.
Oh, hold on. I recognize this song. I mean, I know it's a little bit hard to hear, but yeah, doesn't this song play one of the Smash stages? Like Fire Emblem Smash Bros. Stages? Huh. Anyways.
We're a bit busy now. Save it for later.
What? Hold on! Wait just a minute.
Chrome? Chrome. Are you trying to tell me, game, that Lynn could have joined right then and there, but Chrome had to be Chrome and rush out and not let that happen? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game? Game. Do you understand how long I've been on this fucking mission? Do you comprehend what I just had to go through for you to disappoint me like that? Game. You know what? Sure. I guess we have to do a fort defense here. First, let me,
Ah, you're here.
Hey, my buddy, pal, friendo.
What to do? What to do?
Nothing, because I can't afford anything right now. Is this supposed to talk to? Yeah, anyways, let's see.
What to
Sakura,
do?
do you get anything?
What to do?
Actually, I can give you a couple of things here. Huh. That would actually take all my monster horns, though. Hold on. How about that? I want to take
This
all
isn't a
max on,
problem,
so we
is
can do
it?
that.
Success. What to
What else
do?
can we do here? Okay, you're gonna start with any L heals you.
This
Yes!
isn't a problem, is it? Success.
Since I heals you by the. No, not that. That.
This isn't a problem, is it? Success.
Okay. Who else can we do this with? Hey Corin, you earned
What
it.
to do?
What else can you do here? Display the stone gauge for a little bit longer. What else? Fills the warrior gauge much faster. Yeah, I can
This
do
isn't a
that.
problem, is it? Success.
I use the warrior gauge a
This
lot
isn't a
anyway,
problem,
so.
is it? Success. What to do?
That's fine. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, this is for items, not for staves, so
What to do?
I don't have to do that right now.
This
Yeah,
isn't a
sure, I
problem,
guess.
is it? Success.
Yeah, no, fair
What
enough.
to do?
You pissed me off a couple of times, but
This
fair
isn't a
enough, you
problem,
did
is it?
work.
Success.
You put some work in there, so it's fine, I can live without that.
What to do?
Let's see. Well, you know what, I think I'm gonna...
What to do?
Oh, hold on, you can...
This isn't a problem, is it? Success.
Okay.
This isn't a problem, is it? This isn't a problem, is it? Success.
Okay, so let's see. Camilla, you earned it too.
What to
See what
do?
I can boost from you. That,
This isn't a problem,
let's
is
go
it?
and the
Success.
awakening gauge.
What to do?
Defense, I guess. Yeah, I
This
guess
isn't a
I'm
problem,
gonna give
is
that
it?
to you.
Success. What to do?
Alright. And Olivia, sure.
What
You know what?
to
We
do?
haven't even properly checked her new outfit out yet. Should probably do that. Okay.
What to do?
What does this do? Increase HP recovery, force. Yeah,
This
sure.
isn't a
Why
problem,
not?
is it? Success. What to do?
Okay. And we're gonna save some materials for when Lynn does eventually join, I guess. Anyways. That's a mission here. I thought it was just a scene to see. Now we gotta do a mission here. Alright.
Come again.
Anyways. Convoy. I got a mint, so... Hey Sakura. Let's go ahead and optimize. See, now you have recover. And then someone else can get what you... That's right, Hinoka can heal. I forgot about that. Hinoka can heal. I mean, can you really blame me for forgetting that that face could help out others by healing them? But
Please, come in.
actually no, hold
Good
on.
to see you.
Corin,
What do you need?
can you get some better staff now
How's
then?
this?
Okay, yeah. Alright. Incidentally, I think Insada is filling in for Florina, the Pegasus Knight that appears on this map in Blazing Blade. Ah! That would make sense.
Yes? How's this?
Okay. Yeah, so then we can go back to our
How's this?
old equipment now. Let's see. Olivia, can you get anything
How's
better
this?
now? Nope. Alright. Robin, you're fine. I don't care about your own. I don't use Trioma too much, but Lander. Sure.
Yes?
Yeah, anything new?
How's this?
No. Okay. You know what? I think we're done with that. Let's go ahead and take care of this real quick. Unimportant, but I ship Lane next to Florina. Ah, okay, that's cool. Anyways, we'll know for sure if she's supposed to be Florina if she dodges an arrow and has Pegasus, so Pegasus land on Chrome, who's supposed to be Hector. Well, maybe we'll have some shenanigans like that. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, defeat Camilla while defending the forward allied forts. Okay. So let's have this. Ooh, we got flying units here. Up the zoo. Let's go and
Understood.
put
Yes.
Sakura as close to Roman as possible.
Understood.
And then Camilla,
What is it?
you guard the base.
Of course.
Robin,
What do you need?
you guard the.
Okay.
Is that the? Yeah, that's the commander. So. Yeah, this works. Okay, and Camilla, you're strong against a couple of things, but primarily here we're gonna be using Sakura, because look at all those exclamation points. Alright. Anyways.
How's this? Let's go.
Let's see what happens. Hey. Oh, so we've been recording for 2 hours and 51 minutes already, so
This battle is meaningless. If we join forces,
if
no way we can lose.
what was I gonna say? If we don't
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
like if we don't unlock Lynn like within the next like very like 2 or 3 missions at most,
Anyone who stands in my way isn't long.
then I don't think we're gonna be seeing her tonight. So yeah, I don't want to stream for too long either, because Sakura's is biggest there. Yep. In fact, Northern forces advancing. Well, they're not gonna advance for much longer. Oh, there's ruffians.
Any helping hand is welcome.
So ruffians,
I see enemy reinforcements.
basically they don't even need to take out the fort captain.
Our enemies have launched an attack from far.
If
The mission started.
Jesus Christ, okay, it's already making me do a bunch of things. So
I am pretty good at this.
anyways, yeah, if ruffians they don't even need to take out the fort captains. If they just stay
Margins.
at a
I have an idea.
at a fort for long enough, the fort will just get taken over by them. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay.
I've received a report.
Then fucking Norian forces are advancing. Oh my god, there's
Sorry?
so much happening. Okay.
Like those profit margins.
So who's coming in? Oh, hi.
This was for the team.
You see, Sakura is a team player. She's doing it for the team. Okay, so who's around here? Okay, that's a dark mage.
Margins.
You, Mr. Man.
Mission complete.
And there's another dark mage over there. Okay. Yeah, ruffians can be pretty much anything. Okay, holy shit, there's a lot of things happening here. Whatever, let's just take care of the dark mage right now, because as we can see over there, Camilla's actually taking some damage. Because of these things. Alright.
Time to finish this.
Okay.
Paths all clear.
Okay, so that's just one of the normal forts. There's a dark mage over there. What the? Ay ay ay.
Are you
No,
sure
Camilla,
you want to finish
I
this
know who you
story?
are. I don't care. All right.
Yeah, I can't win this.
Let's
I
see.
received a report.
Well, the fact that this mission only gave me.
You there, please help.
Okay, why does people? Come on, man.
Mission started.
Close in on the curate. Okay, look. Just give me a second here. Oh my, now there's forces like. Oh my god, hold on.
The mission's starting.
Aye. Okay, hold on, Corin.
What do you need?
Allied base heal.
Okay.
The fort's being attacked.
Let's see.
They're in trouble. We've got to help.
Yeah, I know the curator is in trouble. Look, game. You're doing this shit again. You did this shit where you just want me to do everything at the same time. And I can't do that. Game. That's not how this works.
I like what you did there.
Together now.
Alright.
Time to finish this.
Yeah, this mission is starting to feel as busy as the previous one, with the huge difference being that I only have 4 people on me on this. No, 4 people on me this time, not 8 people. Okay.
We've got to hurry.
Alright, let me see if I can heal that curate before he gets knocked out.
We've got to help.
Curate, please.
Save me, please!
Are you sure you want to like those profit margins?
Okay.
Mission complete. Together now.
Alright, I've managed to heal the curate.
Time to finish this.
Now Elise is just here, hanging out. Okay. For now she's gone.
This is a modest token of my thanks.
Okay. Special HP throwing behind on the battlefield. Wait. Just the... I don't need that. Fucking hell, yeah, like I thought it was gonna like raise morale or something, you know.
Stop the long-range attack.
Something that actually helps, not just the fucking HP toning I don't need.
We've got to hurry.
Aye. Oh shit, that's... What are you doing?
What do you need?
Oh, you're... Okay. Shit. Cordelia's over there now. Go take care of the rock mage. Alright. Hold on.
The fort is ours.
Actually, no, hold on. Come here. You! Let's have you directly take care of this fucking piece of shit right here.
That didn't go too well.
There.
Mission failed.
Hey. Game, you want me to do too many things at the same time.
Target's in danger.
The central hole. Yeah, sure, Robin. Go
What can I do?
take care of that central hole.
Understood.
Yeah, how peculiar that Alice is the one bullying the curate. Yeah, it's
The fort is ours.
yeah, these missions don't make too much sense of what are you doing, Camila? Oh my god.
Can't win this.
Okay, hold on.
No suffering.
Ay, ay, ay. There we go.
We've got to help.
Okay, now, hold on.
What if? Of course.
You do that,
What do you need?
and then I gotta go help the Allied commanders as Corin.
Excellent.
Oi.
Bit off more than I could chew.
Okay, let's see.
Are you
Cordelia, I don't care about you.
What should I do now?
You know what you're gonna do? Okay, now, Corin.
What do
Corin.
you need?
Yeah, you take care of the Allied commander, just guard them.
Okay.
Oh no! I think our target's in danger. Ready to go shopping?
Okay, Anna, you keep...
Let's get to it.
You keep opening your shop at really inconvenient times, but whatever. Okay, let's see.
I like those profit margins.
So how... okay, 7 minutes.
Your lead is armed to victory.
Alright,
I didn't know I had it in me.
let's see. So, we got an allied base over here. Where am I going? Okay.
Ugh, I'll need to train harder.
Let's see. I'll recapture that base that's about to get taken down later, but Jesus Christ, okay. And I feel like this game expects you to have in several places in and once, so you're never with one particular character for more than a minute at a time. It feels that way sometimes, but I've actually been able to like almost sing like solo everything with just Robin for quite a while already. So, anyways, can anyone take care of that? Like,
What is it?
no. Well, like, what is attacking this? Nothing. He's just low on health. Sure, Corin, go heal him.
Okay.
Sure, we don't lose that base. Okay. Do it quickly, please. Alright. Yeah, let's just seize as many forts as we can. Outposts, I guess, those can be useful too. Somewhat. Alright.
I am pretty good at this.
Alright, cool. Corin, now
What do you need?
go back and defend the freaking person you were defending already.
I like those profit margins.
Alright.
It is ours. You'll never get past me.
We have one more base to take care of down here. More fort, I mean. And then we can go for Camilla. Alright. I would really like it if the next mission is not on this map. Because I'm getting sick and tired of this map. If I have to be perfectly honest with you. We.
I knew we'd take this fort.
Seems like things have calmed down a bit. You're not about to lose at a moment's notice, right? No, we took care of things now. Okay, Camila, you're here, right?
I'll try my best.
Let's see.
Rest easy, child. Your big sister will stomp these pesky insects into paste.
Now you'll take care of her. There we go.
Look what we've achieved.
Good job, Sakura. You did everything. Alright. Hey. You know, it's almost disappointing when you struggle so much with a mission, only for the boss to go down in like a couple of seconds. But it's also convenient, so I'm not even gonna complain.
I hope nobody got hurt.
Yeah, that was one heck of a curbstone battle at the end. Yes, despite how adorable she looks and how mean, you know, like menacing Camilla looks, Sakura will beat the shit out of Camilla. So, don't be fooled.
I'm the best. There must be some mistake.
Okay. There was Skater just hanging out over there in the back. Hey, the support leveled up. Do you guys have a conversation? No, you don't.
I'm quite fond of you.
I feel like I know you a little better now.
Yeah, so just friends.
Sita, what are you doing here?
Marth, it's a long story. Right now we need your strength.
Oh yeah, that's right. Zeta wasn't even part of that mission. She was just the icon for it.
Lady Lindis is beyond that forest, waiting for a chance to assault the castle.
Rest assured, Sita, that is why we are here. Let's rendezvous with Lindis and save Marquise Kalen.
Okay, enemy reinforcements appeared. When I dropped castle key. Okay, so can I... Alright, so you're telling me I just need to beat this guy, and then I can go do this, right? That's what you're telling me. There's nothing else I need to do beyond that, so I can do this. Shadow will... Fuck! It's another one of these. Oh my... God. Alright, I think you've just been blocked off from challenging the boss. Alright. 3 hours. I'm almost... I don't know what to do. I don't want to keep doing this shit, man. But I also don't want to stream this game for another several weeks. Jesus. No, we couldn't have done that because, you know, Kate, doing this mission is the one that unlocks, like, the entrance to this. Anyways, how are you going to be done with this and Celica's map in just 2 days? I'm not used to my bonus content being bigger than the main content. So that's why I'm being taken so aback by this history mode missions being so freaking long. Like, oh my god. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be doing this quickly enough. We might have to wait even a bit longer to get into the next game, but I already kind of made a promise to myself that I was gonna beat at least these 2 history mode missions on stream. Hey. So whatever. Okay. I'd say don't wear yourself out too much. Yeah, I guess that's right. So I guess the last thing we'll do tonight is just see if we can upgrade anyone.
Pick something. Well, pick something. Well, pick something.
Lisa's voice is so weird here. No, hold on.
Well, pick something.
No, sure.
Is this okay? Woohoo! Well, pick something. Is this okay? Woohoo!
Alright.
Is this okay? Woohoo! Well, pick something. Is this okay? Woohoo! Is this okay? Woohoo!
Lisa's voice is fascinating. Anyways, let's see. You can finish this next week. Yeah, I think that might be the best thing. So we're gonna go ahead and just see what we can level up here, and then we're gonna finish watching the support conversations that I still haven't seen. That we still haven't seen here, and that'll be it for tonight. Cause I can't do this anymore, man.
Well, pick something.
Oh my
well, pick something.
god. Okay.
Well, pick something.
This is Lisa. Your voice is so weird here.
See you later.
Okay. She sounds more like Sarah, the cleric from Blazing Blade that was deliberately written to be as annoying as possible. Well, I don't know, maybe they're using certain characters to like replace other characters.
Remember
I
to
don't
take
even know.
frequent breaks and rest your eyes every now and again.
You know, I really should start following that advice. But anyways, let's go ahead and see the rest of Robin's conversations. And then we'll see the other conversation that we haven't seen yet. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna be muted for a while, so I'm just gonna let this play out.
Good morning, Robin. Robin, wake up! I have to talk to you about something really important. Next battle. Well, not that important, I guess. It's about our powers. Grom. No. Robin, it's me, Tiki. Are you okay? I must live alongside. Oh, Robin, you're sweating like crazy, and you're so pale. Why did this happen to me? It's just a dream, Robin. It's just a dream. Wake up. Please wake up.
Huh? Tiki, what are you... What's going on?
Shh. It was just a dream. Yeesh. You had me worried there for a second.
Oh, I must have overslept. Thanks for waking me up.
You were talking in your sleep just now. Something about Crom.
No matter how many times I have this dream, I can't recall details.
Really? That happens to me too. In my dreams, I turn into an uncontrollable monster that attacks all my friends. The next thing I know, I wake up to the sound of my voice screaming, "Don't!"
Those dreams sound awful.
They are. I barely ever sleep because I'm always afraid it'll happen again.
Me too. I've had this nightmare many times.
Hey, that's another thing we have in common. Actually, that's what I came here to talk to you about.
Oh? What else do you think we have in common?
Well, I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I've known you for a really long time. That maybe our powers are linked.
That's funny. I've had the same feeling about you. Like we're kind of the same, but also completely different.
Exactly. Whatever this force is that's binding us, it's pretty special.
It is. Hey, talking to you has made me forget all about that nightmare. I bet if we stick together, our nightmares don't stand a chance.
Yeah, tell me the next time you want to take a nap. I'll keep those bad dreams away.
I'll do that. And of course, I'd be happy to return the favor.
I'm loving this plan.
I have a feeling we have a lot of good dreams in our future.
Me too, Robin.
You know, part of me feels like this conversation should have happened between Tiki and Corin. Because they both turn into dragons. And from what I recall, Robin's first transformation into a dragon didn't go quite as smoothly as he or she was hoping it would. So, yeah. But, I mean, sure. Anyways, I'd like to explain exactly what this link between Robin and Tiki is, but I'm afraid it'd be spoiling Awakening. Yeah, I guess let's not go into too much details on that. And then, Niles.
Good day, Foggy Brain Robin.
Hello, Niles. I told you that I don't care for that nickname, didn't I? I know that amnesia is hard to believe. Even Frederick was skeptical at first.
Oh no, I believe you. No memories at all. Except for Lord Crom's name. Uh-huh.
Yes, that was strange. How did you know about that anyway?
Oh, I've done my research. You see, I've got a personal interest in whether or not amnesia is real. I suppose if you are telling the truth, I'm more than a little jealous.
Jealous? Of my memory loss? I don't understand.
What if the memories you lost were unpleasant? Imagine the worst thing possible. Now try to forget it. Do you understand?
Yes, I think I do, but still, even if my past was shameful or difficult, and everyone hated me, I think I'd still want to know. Good or bad, it's part of who I am.
Interesting. I've plenty of experience spotting liars. And now I believe you. And that leaves me with the jealousy. I'd gladly lose all my memories. What I'd give to forget the slums. The filthy money, the lies, and the blood. When I take a walk down memory lane, it's like visiting a garbage dump.
Gods, I'm sorry to hear that. But don't those experiences help you appreciate what you've got now? Surely you've made some happy memories along the way.
Yes, there are a few. Such as the time I first met Lord Leo. I do treasure the time I've spent with him. After all, he gave me a place to live. And a reason to live. Still, those are the only ones I need. Trash the rest. I don't care.
Well, I think you've proved my point. You've had some good times too. I treasure the memories I've made since meeting Crom and the others. They took me in, much like Lord Leo took you in. So I try not to dwell on the past, and I remain grateful for the present.
Robin, you sound like a preacher trying to swindle me out of coin.
What?
But I like that about you. So, whether you're being sincere or not, I am sincerely glad to have met you.
Well, thank you, Niles. Despite the unfortunate nickname you've given me, I'm glad to have met you. I hope we can make new memories in this world. Ones we can both treasure.
You know, Niles strike me as the sort of edgy asshole with a heart of gold. I guess that might be the best description for him. But anyways, well, we've seen every single support conversation with Robin. So, you know, that is as much as we're gonna get to find out about Robin in this game as possible. So if you wanna know more about him / her, you go play Fire Emblem Awakening. Maybe Fire Emblem Heroes, I don't know. But we have one more support conversation. And this one's gonna be pretty special. So, you know, just sit back and enjoy.
Hello, Olivia.
Oh, Lady Sakura. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, I just wanted to tell you how beautiful I think your dancing is.
How sweet of you, Sakura. I'm blushing. I'm still a long way from good. But I'll proudly accept such kind praise from a princess I admire.
Admire? I haven't done anything worthy of admiration.
You always tend to everyone with such loving care, no matter how tired you are. Whenever I see that, I'm always amazed by the size of your heart.
But you're amazing too, Olivia.
No, don't say such nice things. I'll die of embarrassment.
Well, Olivia, I think you should have a bit more confidence in yourself and your skill.
Confidence? That's not the first time I've been told something like that. Someone once told me to be more Olivia the Bold and less Olivia the Mouse.
Olivia the Mouse? Oh, that reminds me of this one time I did some extra training to make me braver. Maybe if you did some training like that, it'd raise your confidence too.
You think so? Tell me more about this training, Lady Sakura.
If I remember, you have to straighten your back and puff out your chest.
I see. Posture is important in dance, too. Maybe there's something to this.
The next step is to have a battle cry. Something loud and commanding.
Loud and commanding, huh? This might be tougher than I thought.
I didn't do very well with this part either, to be honest.
Well, I've learned anyone can get better at anything if they practice.
You're right. Okay, let's just try our best.
Let's just try our best doesn't sound very commanding to me.
Good point. How about we're going to do our best?
Oh, that was super cute and pretty loud, but still not very commanding.
Oh, that was about as commanding as I can be. And still, all I get is cute. You should try next, Olivia. Oh, wait. It's your turn, Olivia!
Alright, I hope you are prepared. You better get ready for this. Is it working? Do you feel commanded?
I can't tell. Oh no! What if I became too commanding to feel commanded?
I'd say the training must be working. If we keep it up, we'll be experts in no time.
You're right. Let's keep practicing until we're glowing with confidence.
You try to tell me that's not the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Oh my god, I love this too. Okay. Anyways. Well, yeah, this feels like a Fluttershy-centric skit from My Little Pony. You know what? That's actually a good comparison, right? I'm gonna go with that. Anyways, we've unlocked almost every character now. We just need, again, we need Lynn, Celica, and Anna. So, yeah, I can't handle any more history mode right now. So, I'm gonna try to have all the characters, not all the characters, but, you know, more characters higher leveled with more traits to them, so that they're more prepared for the incoming missions. And you know, maybe next week will go a bit more smoothly. We won't have a mission that we have to retry like 4 times. you know, just hoping things will go a little bit better in that department next week. Anyways, actually there was an episode where she was undergoing confidence building training from a big buff minotaur, but that's another story. I think I might know which episode you're talking about, but it's been a while. Anyways, but yeah, that's all the time I have for you guys today, so I hope you enjoyed this stream of Fire Emblem Warriors. Looks like we still have at least 2, maybe even 3 streams on this fucking game yet. I really wasn't expecting to be playing this game for as long, but I still feel like Lyn, you know, unlocking Lyn and Celica would be at least interesting enough to show that on stream. The rest of the game, get the game yourself and you can experience all of it at your own pace. Well, as far as this stream series go, I think that's all we're going to do in that. So yeah, and then again, join us tomorrow for some more Ahead in Time, hopefully. And again, I hope freaking whiplash from the accident yesterday doesn't start catching up to me too much. I mean, can't be too careful, but still, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. And so here says goodbye. Hollow Play 45.